Fine. Like I said, I just got done with breakfast myself. So.
All right, we're live. Hey, everybody. It's Devin and Todd in the continuation of our game Cole's Charge, which is out of basic game at advanced Tobruk system. And we played, I think it was last Friday or whatever. And I haven't forgotten completely, but I had some amazing plans. I was going to destroy Devin, but now they're all gone, and now I'm just going to do whatever. But we're continuing our game. Devin, welcome. Good morning for you. Good afternoon for me.
It's a morning. I'm not sure I'd say it's good, but it is what it is.
Here fish, everyone.
Are.
Just keep it on the fish for a second. Make everyone happy. I'll stop talking. Okay, good. Enough fish. All right, so we've got 2 viewers already. So let me one last technical producer. I need a producer for this thing. It's not that. Please hold, everyone. Where's my live feed? And there we go. Chat, say hi to us on the chat. Let me pause that. Top chat, I bet.
I'm actually one of those. So.
Oh, you're a viewer? Oh,
yeah.
so you can see that.
So I can see the chat going on, yep.
That's cool, yeah. It does help having a second set of eyes on that. All right,
yep.
Keyboard, work. Top chat, maybe I won't be chatting. Here we go. Say hello. Okay, say hello to my little friend. All right, so there's that.
Probably going to want to turn off my my camera input.
Yep. All right, so this is it. We just wanted to see, made you guys sure you saw the fish and our beautiful faces and my Christmas supplies behind us. I just went on like a 4.5, 5 mile walk, and I'm eating pizza while we're doing this, so I wouldn't faint on the screen. All right, 2 viewers. Let's now go to share my screen. And so hopefully you're all seeing that. And one last thing I need to do is lock the screen onto me. All right. And turn off my camera just to save bandwidth. I think we're good. Let me fast forward my video here and see. Yep, I'm seeing the screen, so we're good. Frog Leggers is back on. LOL. All right. Frog Leggers, welcome. And we know the other viewer's Devin. Actually, I guess I would technically be, no, because I'm myself. Okay, so let's go to Vassal. So just to remind everyone, and Devin and I, what we're doing here. This is Cole's Charge. It's a basic game, but we're playing with full rules. Pretty easy map to as far as terrain. Devin is the Americans. He has to do one of 2 things: either control 7 buildings, or solely occupy this hill, these S8T8U199S9R8 hill. He has 8 turns to do it. We are at turn 5, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 4 turns to do it. I counted that on my fingers because I'm so good with math. So we got 4 full turns to do that. I do have a guy, so I'm going to hide the pieces here so you can see. I have a guy on the first floor of H5. He owns, and correct me if I'm wrong, Devin, I think you own B12, B8, E6 right now.
If I'm the only guys there, then yes.
Yep. So he owns it. So he has 3 buildings controlled. He has to get my guys out of this H5. That will happen. You'll see when I turn it back on. He has.
I don't know, with the way my dice we're going. I should have taken that building 2 turns ago. So.
It's a new day, Devin. It's a new day. Our dice are refreshed. He's threatening this building over here. He's threatening this building, P5. He's threatening U1. So it'll be interesting to see how it plays out. I put a guy in K8, a little roadblock there. He'll die sometime soon, but that's that. So anyway, that's kind of what's happening here. Like I told Devin, I was like, okay, so I really sat there and kind of think about what I wanted to do like immediately afterwards, but then I've kind of, we'll see what happens. I think we're ready to go. Devin is, if you're new, Devin's been playing this game for a while, few years. I'm pretty new. But rules looking up going on, and that's that. So Devin, let's get started. And if you get on, hey, oh yeah, last thing, if you get on, and you're watching, it's like the original Grognard. Hey, he's watching. Oh wait, that's you. Let us know if you're watching. You don't have to do a lot of chatting if you don't want, but just say hey, say hi, so we can kind of know who's watching. It's kind of fun to see that.
Yeah, it's nice to know who's taking time out of their busy schedule to watch us play.
I remembered one last thing to do. Sorry, I remember what I was going to do. I was going to tell Facebook people that we are in fact live. Let's see here. And we're live.
And for those of you who may have been following from the last video, and when I pontificated on my Blue Oyster Cult listening habits, we were listening to Tool today. So if anybody was interested in what musical experience I was having pumped into my headphones while playing this.
Awesome. Okay, I have sounds of or heaters and basement sounds, of which I have a mouse down here. I discovered a couple nights ago. Well, that does not surprise me. All right, Devin, let's go. It's the indirect fire segment. I'm using Mitch's ATS fully engaged sequence of play.
Woohoo!
And Mitch, I hope maybe he'll join us later. Who knows? So we roll for initiative. Low wins in this game. Correct? Yeah.
Yes.
And so the first roll. Oh, yeah.
We'll set the pace for the entire game.
All right. So Devin gets to go first as the American in the indirect fire segment. Yeah, I guess this roll, actually, this initiative roll doesn't really matter a whole lot in this.
No, not really, because I have no indirect.
Actually, not at all. We don't even need to do this one at all, do we?
Well, you've got the light mortar, but I can't remember. I can never remember if the light mortar can actually do onboard indirect fire during their indirect fire phase.
Yeah, well,
I've never bothered to do it that way, so that doesn't mean you can't. It just means I've never found a need or a reason to.
Right. All right. All right. Well, then we can skip this phase. So I don't know who it was. Scott told us about this turn tracker. It's very cool. It gets rid of the markers that go away, and Devin learned about it, and we both.
Yeah, Scott's done some fantastic little chrome and tinkering with the VATS module.
All right, and now we're ready to roll for the fire movement segment initiative. And this initiative lasts for the no, never mind. Okay, here we go.
There go my dice.
All right,
you got it.
All right, what do I want to do here? My leader in R5 is Sergeant Mulch. That's a funny name. I mean, Germans are going, it's not very funny to me, but so I gotta kind of remember lines of sight. Okay. What was my grand big strategy tactical moves here? I have to remember to look all around the board. There was one thing I missed in this game, but a big one, not a big, well, because Kevin and I play lock and load. This is one reason I like Vassal, especially because I have such a small screen. I totally forgot to do something at the top of the screen that had a guy there that I think I would have noticed if it was, in front of me in a map or something. So I got to kind of remember to scroll around and make sure all my guys are doing something. So if they do platoon movement, they have to move together side by side. So like my units in S8 and T7, Devin, if I move them, like if Captain Geyer in T8 activated them to move, they have to stay together or side by side.
Correct. And for them to keep going with platoon movement, I think the captain would have to move along with them as well.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
Now, if he were to move from T8 to S8, now that's a good question. I don't know if you can activate platoon movement after the leader has moved. Again, that's one of those little niggling things that, well, he probably can, but this is a complex game and he may not be able to type things. So I can't say if you can move like from T8 to S8 and then activate platoon movement for S8 and T7. I can't say one way or another. Now, if this was ASL, I believe he couldn't, because I think the justification would be he'd have to be starting in the same. You know what? Instead of all this blind
guessing,
yeah, let's just take a look at the rules.
All right, well, Devin's okay. Yeah, Devin, you look that up.
Yeah, I'll take care of it.
Work out my plan here. So sorry for that. Well, I'm not going to apologize. It's playing the game here. So, you know what I don't like about ATS? Winded. Okay. I do like it. It's one of those things I like and don't like. I think it's an accurate depiction of it. It's just a pain in the butt. So,
okay, yeah, platoon movement. To qualify for multi-hex platoon movement, at least one location must contain a leader moving with the rest of the platoon. So, yeah, if you wanted to move S8 and T7, the leader, the captain in T8 would have to move along with them.
So, Devin, could they move? I'm not going to do this, but I'm kind of curious. So let's say I activated captain. I said, okay, guys, let's move. So they have to move together, but could like T7 move into S7 and S8 move into S7? Would they then have to stay together then, or can they always just be two apart? Does that make sense?
No, I think they can move together into the same hex, but they would have to continue moving together after that if you merged them.
Oh, really?
I think so, yeah. That would be my knee-jerk reaction. That would be how I would do it if I was writing the rules for the system. Let's put it that way.
Okay. Big Board Gaming has joined us. Hey, Kev. What's up, man?
What's up, Kev?
Yo, crazy guys. Kevin and I had like a nice little chat. He was getting himself reacquainted with Google Live Hangouts, so we had a little chat last night. It's probably on his channel. It'll probably got 1 million hits because of our great intellectual discussion.
Actually, a very fun you two weren't even paying attention to chat last night. Mitch and I were just having our own good little time while you guys were on screen bloviating.
Well, that is hilarious. I wasn't able to see them.
Oh, okay. We weren't sure who had started the Google.
Kevin had started it.
Yeah.
All right, I'm ready to go.
Yep.
T7. S7 for 1.
Okay.
2.
Okay.
Kevin said he didn't see any chat last night. Huh. Well, yeah, let me finish this move here. 3.
Okay.
4.
Okay.
Assault. Yeah, let me ask you that, Devin, real quick about the Google Hangouts. Maybe I don't know if you know this or not, but
well, I think what it was is since he was doing the Google Hangout and streaming it to YouTube, the chat was in the YouTube chat. That's where Mitch and I were talking, not necessarily in Google Hangout. So I don't know if Kev was actually taking a look at YouTube.
Sorry. Kevin said something I'm not going to repeat, and I'm not going to let it post on my Okay, Kevin. Kevin said just play, basically. Just play, you bleep. All right. He didn't really say anything. All right. All right, I've moved. Go. Let's just play. Kevin wants us to play. Stop talking.
Yep, not a problem. Not a problem.
Sorry, Kev. Crack that whip. Kevin's like, get playing, man. Let's get this thing done.
All right, we're going to activate. Where do I want to activate? I don't know what I want to do. Okay, well, I think we're going to start off on I-10.
I-10. Okay.
And they are going to fire at K8.
Come on, bring it.
And we're going to fire the bazooka first.
Oh, yeah.
So mark the bazooka. All right, now let's remember that it doesn't use the D chart. It uses the bazooka chart for range, the base to hit, the light anti-tank, not the light anti-tank rifle. And it is 3 hexes away.
Chart, Devin? Sorry.
It's the A3 chart.
Yep, okay.
So range of 3, my base to hit is a 4.
It's on the chart there, everybody. You can see it. It says 1943, 1944. Number to hit is 4. Is that correct, Devin?
That is correct.
Okay.
I am going to fire at the hex, which means I will not take the penalty for you being in the building for the to hit. However, you will get the +3 benefit if I do hit.
So you're aiming for the building.
Correct.
Okay.
So, yeah. No leader there because I was an idiot and didn't bother to stick any of my leaders on my southern flank. So I need a 4 to hit. Let's go ahead and roll it. Nope, 5 miss.
Damn.
And that's going to be the only fire they're going to do for now. So over to you.
And they only get 1 fire per turn.
Yep.
Yeah, I had some amazing things I was going to do, Devin. What was it? What were they? Probably wait for that. All right, so if you, well, let's say, so crawl is basically an assault move, but just helps you avoid some penalties for getting shot at.
Correct.
I think I'll move. Let me see. I got to think about what's going on. So I got this guy here. Do these guys want to do something? They probably should fire in that building, so at least maybe get some shots off before you destroy me. All right, Devin, I think I'll fire my H5 guys.
Yep.
At the guys that are right across the hallway. We're looking at them. Hey, dude, what's up, man? I'm going to be firing a 6.57. So he's firing right next to in the building against 2 squads, a light machine gun, and a crew.
Yep.
So, okay, so he's firing at a 6. The penalties to the shot or modifiers are going to be a leader of -1, but he's got the building at +3, so it's a +2 shot.
Yep.
Well, 1d10, so it's a 6 on a 6. It's a 0. Nothing. That's really disappointing. Am I looking at that right? Boy, that seems. Oh, okay.
No, you're right. You had it correct. Yeah, that's the one thing. Because normally in other games, lock and load, ASL, if you're right next to each other, you get a bonus to your fire. In ATS, you really don't, unless you do a grenade attack, and then that's where the bonus comes in. But to do a grenade attack, you have to forego any firing, and it happens at the end of the turn. So it's one of the things I don't like. I wish there was a point blank modifier in ATS, but there isn't. So. And I think conversely, I'm going to take everybody that's in the top floor of G4, and they are going to crawl. Pull them all out without. Yeah, no, it's. I have a hard time grabbing the counters, so I usually have to pull them out one at a time. And they're going to go ahead and crawl over into the second floor of H5.
So everybody, he has to do that to control the building because I had been up there. It's a little rule there. He can't, because I had been in that top floor, he has to go into that section to control that building. Basically, he's like searching, making sure there's no one else up there. That's how I narrative it out.
Yep. And the fact that, well, the rules say I have to, so, you know.
All right. Kevin and I were talking last night about the narrative of gaming and all that.
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you crawling downstairs or going to the top floor?
No, I'm in the top floor. I'm just trying to get everything set.
So what you're saying is Devin's trying to get his pieces all figured out here.
Yeah, it's me playing horribly with the counters. So yeah, I apologize if you see them ghosting all over the place. It's just
an easy way to do it. God, I don't eat pizza very often. This stuff is salty.
Huh. What type of pizza is it?
Well, our international student got a free pizza because he orders from Domino's a lot.
I don't consider Domino's pizza.
Well, I agree. But when you haven't eaten breakfast and walked 5 miles, like, God, that looks awesome.
That is true. So yeah, that's let's see. I could have. No, I'm not gonna shoot. I'm not gonna assault fire. So
not going to
assault fire. So flips over to you.
I'd be curious why you didn't do that, but we can wait till if you want.
Oh, you'll find out soon enough.
Oh, can you a grenade when you?
Yep.
Oh, okay. All right.
You can move. You just can't. If you want a grenade, you can't shoot. You can move, but you can't shoot. So
gotcha.
If you ever see anybody move right next to you and not shoot, it's for one or two reasons. They're saving it for an opportunity fire later, or they're going to toss grenades on your head.
Interesting. All right. I will. What'd you do there? Okay, that's a way. What's he going to do with this guy here? It doesn't cost anything to go downhill, right?
No.
All right. Moving S8 to
Okay.
to R8 for 1.
Yep.
Q8 for 2.
Yep.
Q7 for 4.
Yep. I have no upfire.
Okay.
All right, we're going to go back to I-10 and the 2 squads down there. They're going to fire at K8. So it's going to be 15 for the squads and 2 more for the bar gunner. So 17, which is going to be the 14 column. I might as well not even fire the bar gunner because at this point the bar gunner does nothing for me. So it's going to be the 2 squads into K8, 14 column at +3. And we have a 2
Oh,
plus
there you go.
3 is a 5, is a C2 on the 14 column. So that's going to flat out flip him. Yep.
So now I roll for morale at 6 plus 2.
-2 for the casualties taken this turn. Yep. So you're looking at a 4 or better, or 4 or less.
Ah,
hey, yes. Very nice. Very nice. All right. Well, that was my activation. Back over to you.
Devin, could you have say I'm activating my units and could you fire these separately? Could you say the 2 squads are going to fire and then the leader or the
no, I think when you form a fire group, if everything in the hex is going to fire at the same target, it has to be formed into a fire group. Yeah, so I'm just going to keep the bar gunner, and I don't even know. Let's see, on the 2 column, yeah, I need to get at least a 1 because you're at +3 for the stuff. Yeah, so.
Yep. Okay. And you did that, yeah, because that was 15. So just to help me remember the rules. So I've got your I-10 highlighted. You have your 2 squads fired at 16, but it really would have been 15, right? Because the casualty reduces the
15. Fire. Actually, it should have been 14 because one of the squads was also carrying the bazooka. But 14, 15, it's the same column. But sure. Yes, that's where the 15 came from. It was just the 2 squads and the -1 for the casualty that they had taken. So yes, you are correct, sir.
And you subtract the CP of whatever they're carrying.
Correct.
Okay, so everybody see that. -1 for the casualty, -1 for the CP, because someone's busy carrying that. So if it's 2, you'd subtract 2. That's another. So Kevin and I were talking about this last night. What's the difference between ATS and some of the others? It just has some really cool little things like that. So, all right.
So basically, it comes down to how much chrome and fiddly details you want in your games. If you're autistic and need every bit, you go for ASL. If you're semi-autistic and want lots of fun stuff, you go for ATS. If you want light, manageable, quick, you go for something like Lock and Load. Is there anything wrong with any of the 3 systems? No, it's just what your personal preference is. I like ASL. I like ATS. I don't really like Lock and Load. Does that mean the people who do like Lock and Load are wrong in their opinion? No, of course not. It all comes down to what flavor of ice cream you want.
But I do like that. Where are you on the autistic spectrum?
I'm between the ATS. I'm slightly above ATS, somewhat below ASL.
Interesting.
I mean, I am a rivet counter to some degree. I'm a light rivet counter. Let's put it that way. I do like crunchy detail, but ASL gets really, really overwhelming. You guys last night were talking about Flames of War. Flames of War was too light for me. I mean, it was fun, and I played it because I mean, I had a group in the area where there was 10, 12 of us on any given day that we would get together. So, and it's the same with bolt action. It's a popular game. There's a lot of people that play it. I didn't necessarily I enjoyed it and I liked it more for, you know, the communal aspect with my friends, but Flames of War was not crunchy enough for me. So.
Okay, perfect. Oh, and you can throw the starter kit in there. I would throw a starter kit between lock and load and ATS.
Yeah, and the starter kit is just minuscule under ATS in my opinion. It's not quite ATS, but it's not quite as crunchy. So Kevin's yelling at us to get back to playing, isn't he?
Well, he's actually not. He probably gave up a long time ago. We have Saba on the line.
Hey, Saba.
Saba says, Ellen, now, Saba, be nice. Saba says, Ellen Ellis poo poo, ASL is pee pee. All right. All right. K8 will fire with 4 firepower on your guys in I-10. There's a +2 modifier for the wall, unless you want to take the woods modifier of 1, which I would recommend, but I'll leave that up to Devin. It's a joke. Joke that flopped. Doesn't matter. I rolled a 5, so it'll be a miss.
You actually cut out. I caught that you were doing K8, but that was about it.
No, that's funny. I was making a bad joke. So K fired on I-10. It's a +2 modifier for the wall because you take the best defense, and a 6 on the 4 is nothing.
Yep.
A polite miss, as the 2.5 squads say. So combat fire. Your turn.
And I'm trying to decide what I want to do. Do I really want to be... All right, we're going to activate F5. This squad and this sergeant back here. We'll go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and he'll stop there.
Okay.
And he is not going to shoot.
Sounds good.
Whoops, that wasn't crawl. That was assault. All right, flips over to you.
I guess U8 will just move 1 hex into T7.
Okay.
Well, let me look at that real quick here. Sorry. Actually, he'll move. I'm sorry, I'll move him. So T7 for 2. Oh, and moving uphill is 2, right? I mean, +1.
Shouldn't be. No, I don't think moving uphill is 1.
Or is that only for vehicles?
I think that's vehicles and ASL.
Hill is it's 1 plus cost of terrain.
Really? Huh.
So 3, 4. That good? Good.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Let's see what I want to do now. All right. Let's get my guys in P0. We'll go 1, 2.
All right. Hold on.
Yeah, I kind of figure you're going to be wanting to look at maybe doing something.
That shot's not going to do anything, though. I was looking at firing the... I guess I'll let me look at this thing real quick, but... Yeah, you can't see him. I was going to fire this squad on you, but that fire that just assault moved. Let's look at the modifiers here. So assault, is it half?
Yeah, since he assaulted. Now, just to remind everybody, since he did assault, move, and not fire, he still has an opportunity Overwatch fire that he can take, which is what you were talking about doing. So it would be halved 7 to 3.5, which would be rounded down to 3.
Or 2.
Which would be the 2 column, yeah.
And there's a die roll modifier. No, not for him. So that'd be 2, but then you get the cover of the woods of 1. Are you assault moving or crawling?
Assault moving.
So then the woods and that bounce. So it's a straight up 2 shot.
Well, actually, you're also long range, so it would actually be on the 1 column.
Okay, hold on.
Because it'd be halved for the assault,
and
then halved again for long range.
Yeah. Okay. That is something I need to write on my little table here, and I don't have a pen, so never mind. Okay. So I mean, but he's not gonna. One last check here, and I'll let you go on here. Sorry.
Yep. No worries. Take your time.
See.
Basically, the modifiers would be +1 for the woods, -1 for the assault move. So it would be a straight dice roll on the 1 column, which, if you look at it, is a 1, 2, or 3. I mean, it's a 33% chance of you doing 1 casualty. 1 casualty will force me to make morale tests for everybody in that. It's not a bad idea to do. You've already moved him, so you're not going to be moving him anymore. And what are the chances that he'll get another opportunity Overwatch later in the turn?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's really what it's coming down to.
Yep. One last check, and I'll make my decision. And I think I'll pass.
Okay. So then I'm going to spend 1 to throw a smoke grenade.
Okay.
4 to move into T0.
And there's no point in even taking that shot.
Well, S8 can't see him. You got to remember, T1 is a height elevation.
Right.
Well, so it would.
I made a mistake, boys and girls. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, you really should have shot. Yeah, and so 2 more points to get into U1. So now, technically, S8 could fire at me now.
He can't see. I don't think. I think that building blocks him.
No, I don't think it does.
No, it doesn't. All right, I'll fire him. Why not?
Yeah, okay. So the modifiers on this. Let's take a look at the modifiers now. It'll be +3 for the Mason building, -1 for the assault moving. So it's going to be +2 on the dice roll. So it's going to be a 1 in 10 chance. So yeah, it would have been better for you to take the shot at S1 where you'd have had a 33% chance. Now you're looking at a 1 in 10 chance. But again, you might as well take the shot because the chances of me moving somebody else that he's going to be able to op Overwatch fire on, it's not like you're going to break a weapon. It's not like you're gonna kill your guys by shooting. Don't take the ammo home.
All right. Well, he'll fire. So S8 will fire 1. So you get a 1. Here we go.
Yep.
Oh, what was that? Sorry.
You rolled the doubles.
Okay, perfect. All right, so fired. And then I'll fire my other guy here. Saving game. So R5 will also fire there.
These are going to be some big modifiers.
The medium machine gun.
Now, are you going to use this as part of the op fire or as part of your next during your
op fire? Because at least I get that assault penalty. No, you always get the assault penalty.
Yeah, for the rest of the turn, since I'm under assault movement, the assault penalty will still be there. But what I was wanting to point out is you op fired with S8, but I did spend 2 movement points to move into it. So you've got a second movement point that you can op fire at me with. Had I just spent 1 movement point to go into there, you'd only got 1 op fire shot at me. Which is why I was asking, did you want Sergeant Mulch's fire to be part of your op fire or part of your impulse? At the end of the day, there's no difference other than just a procedural. Honestly, if I were you, I would take it as an op fire shot because then as soon as you get done with the op fire, you still get your regular impulse.
Right. Okay. I assume if he leads the fire, he can't move later, right?
Correct.
Okay. All right, so the medium machine gun is going to use one of their rate of fires for op fire. at 8. So the modifiers are...
yeah, let's take a look at all these different modifiers. It's right down the hex spine. So it's going to be crossing through 3 grain. It's got the smoke, which is +4 modifier, and then the building is another +3. You can't even see me. There's just too many modifiers. If that smoke wasn't there, you'd be able to, but I think it caps out at +6 modifier, +6 terrain modifiers, and you lose line of sight. And all told, since smoke is a full hex and it does count between the T1 and U2 border as you're crossing, as you're tracing the line along that hex spine, you've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it's a +10 modifier. Even if you, barring the fact that that's too many line of sight modifiers to even see me, at a +10 modifier, even if you rolled a 1, you'd still miss. So,
right. Oh well. All right.
So no op fire with him, but that does allow you to, do something with him in your impulse, because that's what it is now.
All right. Well, I'll move V8 into U8.
Okie dokie.
And into T7.
Okie dokie. Let's see. What do I want to do? They've done something. They've done something. Really, the only thing, I've got 2 stacks left that can do something. And that 50 millimeter on the hill scares me. And I don't have really anybody that can reach out to it. Crap. Let's see. How do I want to approach this? How do I want to approach this? A lot of open ground between me and P5. And you've got plenty of guys that can op fire. Where's the safe? Where can I go to get closer and be protected? And still be able to put fire on P5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't like that. But let's see, protected that way. All right, we're going to activate J2.
All right.
Assault move. Actually, oh, that's right. I got broken guys in there. Crap. They're just going to put fire on P5.
Okay.
At least the guys that can, which will be the medium, the LMG and the squad. So it's going to be 7 from the squad because they've got the casualty on them, and 5 from the LMG. So that's 12 column. We're firing through the orchard, so it's going to be +1, and firing into, is that a wood building or a stone building? That's a wood building. So 2 for the wood building, so it's going to be +3. What did I say? 12 at +3. No modifier for the leader because he's broken. 9, 10, 11, 12. Big fat goose egg. So back over to your impulse. And I am not going to fire the second rate of fire on the machine gun.
I didn't sleep a week last night, so I'm hours. You won't bother me that often.
I'll pass.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, you're playing the defensive game. I'm the one that has to come to you, unless you have some really good lines of sights. I mean, you just need to play the waiting game. So yeah, no, there's no, I see no issue with you passing. So
yep.
However, I've got 1 stack left. The guys in the bottom floor in G5, and they are not going to do anything. So they are going to pass, or I'm going to pass.
Four passes in a row, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I'll pass.
And I will pass, ending the phase.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold it. Sorry. That was 3 or 4.
Okay, you passed. Flip back to me. I pass. If you pass now, I'll just end up passing again.
Okay.
So,
Sorry. Never mind. Sorry.
so you're gonna want to do something, yeah.
Sorry.
That's fine.
Sergeant Mulch into Q6.
Okay.
I guess he'll crawl.
Yep.
So now that whole passing thing starts over. So I do that. I assume you're passing.
Yes, I am going to pass.
And then I am going to you can only move into other hexes with defenders when in initiative or in a close assault, right?
Technically, it's adjacent locations. Most of the time, that's an adjacent hex. But sometimes when you have like buildings and entrenchments and stuff like that, it gets a little bit more fuzzy. But yes, during the infiltration, it's generally one hex.
Right. You can't. I'm sorry. During fire and movement, you can't move into someone's hex.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah, if you want to, yeah, that's during the infiltration phase for melee.
Okay. Let's see. Let me do a couple quick checks here. All right. Well, I guess my unit in T7 will, I think. Let me 1, 2, 6, 7. I guess I'll do a long range shot into your guys in U1 just to, if I can.
T7 already moved.
But he can assault fire, right? Or
he can do an opportunity overwatch.
Oh, that's all I can do. Okay.
Yeah, that's all he can do. Now, if you were to see me,
so I should have done that fire when I moved in. Okay, all right. Well, then I guess I'm done. I think because I don't think I can see anybody. I can't do anything else. Nope. Okay. One more check, and I'll be done here.
Yep.
All right, that's it.
All right, well, then I'll pass, and that will end the phase.
Okay, game in a close assault segment. We roll for initiative again.
Yep.
Roll a 6.
6.
Roll again.
You got it.
You know, Devin, I think I want to be silly, and I'm going to. I will most certainly die, but I am going to move into your bottom floor hex with my squad and leader.
H5 into H4 or H5 into G5.
Yeah,
Yep.
I won't move in there just because it would be a pain. So if we just want to look.
Well, no, we can since this really is the first time we've done melee.
All right.
Let's go ahead and just since we know where they're at.
That's true.
Let's just go ahead and pull the guys out so we can give them an example of what we're doing in close combat.
Okay.
All right. So since you're initiating the close combat, you get to decide which, since it's your attack, quote unquote, attack impulse during the melee phase. You get to attack which one of my 3 squads you want to attack. You can attack one of them. You can attack all of them. You can attack 2 of them. However you want to break it up. That decision is on you, and then we'll figure out the odds ratio from there.
Yeah, I guess I'll just attack one of the squads. They're at the same level, so attack.
Yeah, it's 7 to 6, so it's going to be 1 to 1. Now you will get your leader modifier in there.
Yeah. Okay, I'll just do that. I'll attack one of them.
Okay, so 1 to 1 at -1.
Okay, so why is it 1 to 1? It's 6 to 7. Wouldn't that be? First of all, I gotta find the melee table. Hold on.
Yep, ME.
Sold. Where's the melee table?
Bottom of the blue charts.
Bottom. There it is. Okay. Wouldn't it be 1 to 2 because he's 6 to 7? So he's worse than 1 to 1. Or oh no, does the leader count?
You can either have the leader add his firepower or modify the dice roll.
Is it the same thing?
So let's put it. So let's look at it this way. It's either, if you add in the leader, it will be 1 to 1 with no dice roll. If you don't add in the leader, it'll be 1 to 2 at -1. Honestly, I'd probably do the 1 to 1 just because you got a better chance of getting a C3.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. All right. So, and I think that's it. That's the only modifiers. So that's interesting. So you can add the firepower, or you can. And the reason you do that, everybody, unless the captains have more firepower, they're usually all 1, I would imagine.
Yeah, only heroes are the only single mans that have more firepower, but then they don't have a leadership modifier anyway. So
right. So if this was a captain, I would use a hit, because then it'd be a +2. But because he's a corporal, it's only a +1. So like Devin said, 1 to 1, and I'll roll on the chart. So it looks like to everyone, I need a 5 or less.
Yep.
To get some effect.
2, very nice. That's a
C2.
C2. Well, that's going to flip both of them.
Now, does this take a?
Or no, that's right. You were firing at just one of the squads. So yeah, that's going to flip him.
Oh man, yeah. So that takes effect immediately?
Yes, that takes effect immediately. I don't roll morale yet.
Okay.
But at least I don't think I roll morale.
Probably not, but
let me check that just in case. I know it just goes through until the bloody end.
Yep. Okay. All right. So now Devin is going to fire on me.
Yep. Let me check real quick. Again, I get so many rules and so many things that I think should be rules that, let's see, close assault.
I can do that? Frogleggers told me to set the building on fire and crawl to the woods.
Well, if this was ASL and you had the kindling rules, then yes, you could. But unfortunately in ATS, you can't, there are no kindling rules, so you can't set fire to the hexes. Even with white phosphorus, I don't think there are flame rules in ATS.
That's a great idea, though, Frogleggers. I like that.
Let's see. Well, I'm not going to worry about trying to find it. I don't think we roll morale anyways. Okay, so now, since it's my return attack, I get to add everybody together because I'm just attacking one squad. So we're looking at 5 plus 7 is 15. Yes, LMGs can be used in close combat or melee. So that's going to be another 5. So what did we say that was? 5 and 7 is 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 to 7. It's going to be 2 to 1 odds and no leader modifier for my side.
So I hope it rolls a 10.
I probably will.
Nah, you're gonna roll low. I'm predicting low. Whatever.
Let's see. 2 to 1, a 4 is a C2 result.
Oh wait. Whoa, really? I'm looking at the wrong chart.
Yeah, look at the melee chart.
And you rolled a what? A 4?
4.
Isn't that not a C4?
On a 2 to 1? Nope, it's a C. Oh, I was looking at 3 to 2. I'm shooting myself in the foot. Yeah, that's a C4 on the 2-to-1 column.
He's dead.
You've got 5 steps in there. There's 6 steps in there technically with the corporal.
Oh, okay. Oh well. All right. So
wound the corporal and put 3 steps on the squad.
all right. So
Unless you want to kill the corporal off and put 2 steps on the squad.
Nah. So I need to flip him, and these guys get flipped and casualty. Devin, real quick on your melee, would your crew be able to add 1 to that melee because they are only?
No, I don't think so because the crew is involved. Okay, granted, the light machine gun is a 1 CP weapon, and there's 2 stacking points worth in the crew. However, I've always, even in ASL, the crew's full-time job is to operate the weapon. And so they don't ever get to add their firepower. The only time they ever have the 2 firepower is if they're by themselves. At least that's the way I've always understood it. Okay. So even if it would have been the +1, it would have been 18 to 7, which wouldn't have changed the odds ratio any.
Okay. All right. So now we go again.
Yep. Now it flips back to you being the initiator, so you can decide who you want to attack. So, 1 of my squads, all of my squads, what have you.
So I might as well just do 4 to 6.
Actually, it'll be 3 to 5. 3 to 5. Oh yeah, 4 to 5 because you're leader. You know what you could do if you're just feeling bloodthirsty, go after the crew. It'll be 5 to 2.
I get rid of 5 points. Yeah.
Well, it'll force me to pick up the light machine gun.
Okay.
And
yeah, let's do that.
Okay, so 5 to 2, which are going to be the 2-to-1 odds. No modifier.
All right.
Oh, ouch. I'm sorry. So now it's 17 to 4 for me, which is 4-to-1 odds, which is going to be really bad unless I roll a 10 as well. 6, which is going to be C. Yeah, it's going to finish you off.
You did both of them, right?
Yes, yeah, I got a C3, and you can only take 2 casualties. So, yep.
All right, there you go. Finally.
And that is how melee works. Now, it's much different in ASL, because in ASL you only have 1 round of melee, and then that's it. If you don't finish each other off, then you're going to have to wait until the next turn, and it's very easy for units to get sucked in and locked into melee. Amusing anecdotal story: when Hakapela, the Finnish expansion, came out, we were playing it. I was playing one of the scenarios from there. I had a Soviet leader with a Tokarov pistol who must have been drunk, held off an entire platoon for like 3 turns of my Finnish soldiers. Because at that point I needed anything but like an 11 or 12, and for like 3 turns in a row, I kept rolling 11s and 12s. It was awesome. It was highly annoying because all I needed to do was kill this one stupid personality counter in there. But no. So like I said, he had to have been drunk on vodka with his little Tokarov, just popping shots off at me and beating me with an entrenching tool for 3 turns. So
you got to think of Finnish. I hear they're pretty strong.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. You've got the Susi with the Finnish, and it's supposed to be these badass winter fighters. Nope, getting their asses handed to them by a friggin' corporal or a lieutenant or what have you. Just this single stupid leader counter. All right, so that was your impulse. Yeah. My impulse. Well, I think we're just going to have the guys from G5 infiltrate into H5. And let me do my ghosting of counters everywhere. We'll just go ahead and infiltrate into there and take control of that building.
There you go.
Yep. But like I said, you did a wonderful job of keeping me out of there.
Just 2 more buildings.
Like I said, I expected to take that on like turn 2. So we'll see. What that shows you how far my plans actually go. And just be thankful we're not playing this on tabletop, because imagine how big that stack in H5 would be at this point.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so that was my impulse. So over to your impulse.
Oh yeah, I couldn't have done anything then anyway. All right.
Froglegger saying, Finnish had excellent troops. Yes, they did, except for when I'm leading them.
I infiltrated Q6 leader Mulch.
Yep. Sergeant Mulch into P5.
Yep.
J7 is going to toss grenades into K8.
Okay. So how does that work again?
Okay, so basically you take the number of personnel, the stacking points, which is each individual dude on a counter is a single stacking point, and multiply that by 3, and that's your grenade attack or your grenade strength. So I've got 2 guys on the squad and 1 guy with the sergeant. So I've got three stacking points there. Multiply that by 3, which is going to be 9 grenade factors worth of attack, and that's there is no 9 column. It's going to be on the 8 column. The problem is I can't remember if grenades take terrain into effect. I don't think they do. Let me check that real quick. It's one thing I always forget is if grenades, because I think that was also the one other advantage to grenade attacks is that they don't take the terrain modifier into account. 12, 15, 2. I think we're missing having Scott and Mitch here to give us our rules feed.
I bet Saba knows him.
Well, Sava's not saying anything.
Yeah, he's just insulting the other games. Excuse me. All right, so we're reading the rules here.
Yeah, I don't think use the following routine, including C through E, to conduct grenade attack. Select attacking units, calculate frag factors, multiply the stacking units by 3 after deducting any stacking points for carried weapons. Then satchel charges, gammon. If the attack, okay, resolve the attack 12, 15, 25. 12, 15, 25. Oh, that's just for, okay, grenade attack. Okay, so yeah, apply applicable DRM for the cover state modifier. Okay, so I was wrong. So 10 minutes later, so it's going to be 9 grenade factors, which is going to be the 8 column at +3 on the dice roll.
Because the leader's throwing, you can't modify it.
Correct, and I'd rather have him add his extra
oh yeah, no doubt about it.
Rather than up 9. That's going to be nothing. Which is going to be bad because now I'm hanging out there in the open.
Oh my gosh, man! All right, and this is the way this has gone for you. I mean, it's not. I'm not saying it's your. It's just. Yeah, like that. Come on, you should.
Oh no, I have great tactics. I have great planning. It's just the dice always crap out on me.
I mean, you're playing the odds too. You had a 60% chance of. Well, no, that's
that's not
accurate because you had that modifier. So,
well, still, let's take a look. 8 at the +3, 8 column. Yeah, but still, I mean,
yeah, interesting. I don't know. Okay.
I said, I am great. Yeah, I'm outside the building now. I am great at taking calculated risks. However, my math into going to taking those calculated risks sucks. So,
all right.
Your impulse for whatever infiltration you want.
P7 into P6.
Okay. Let's see. I think well, they can't do any of that. He can't. He's not going to. Pass.
So do I have 1 or 2 fire factors. I get 1 per 9, so I think I get 1.
Oh, smoke grenades. Yeah, it's 1 for every. Basically, for the Germans, 1 for every 3 3 full strength squads that you start off with.
Oh, say that again.
1 for every 3 full strength squads you start off with.
Oh, for every.
Yeah. It's 9 stacking points, but 3 stacking points equals 1 squad. So.
Stacking points.
Yeah.
So I actually get. But I get less than you.
Yeah, I get it. Americans get it for every 6 stacking points. Germans get it for every 9 stacking points. But in my mind, I always equate it to just squads. So it's one. Americans get it one smoke grenade for every 2 squads. Germans get it for every 3 squads.
So I get 2 of them. Okay. Okay, so my turn. You passed, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Q5 to P5.
Yep. That's actually a pretty good job of reinforcing that position. I pass.
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 Pass. Pass. Passy. Pass. Pass.
Right, so next.
Advance the turn counter. And that should clear off all of our moved and fired markers off the map.
Whoops, skip a turn. Okay.
And then we have initiative, or not initiative, initiative for rally.
Okay. 5.
9. I think you've only got one broken guy.
Yeah, so P5, so I'll rally him. He's at a 6. Got the leader.
Yep.
Then I got the squads next to him, so that's cool.
Yep, you sure do.
So he's rolling at a 6, but he modifies it -1, but his leader's there. His other personnel units are -1, so it's -3 modifier.
Yep, you are correct. So you're looking at a 9 or less.
I got an 8.
There you go.
Now I see that is that a mistake? Did you eliminate a unit out of there? I wonder.
Out of where?
Out of P5, because that machine gun's on top of that squad. So.
No, he had the machine gun.
All right, so that machine gun needs to be below him then.
No, remember it's on top. Yep. Yeah, I was about to say you're probably thinking lock and load.
Okay.
APS and ASL has to be on top of the squad.
All right, so that's it for that segment. You.
Yeah, I've got a couple broken guys. Yeah, I got Sergeant Kelly. What are we looking at? We're looking at 6, 7 for morale support range. So I need a 7 to rally him. And hey, he made it! Yay!
Devin's leaders in this game have been breaking a lot.
They were breaking a lot in the last game we played too. But yeah, this one is especially
Devin's
horrible.
game.
And then the broken squad is going to be 9 -1 for the casualties. Is an 8 +1 for the morale support of the squad. 9 +1 for the sergeant is a 10. And watch me roll a 10. 6. Okay. So he comes back from being broken. And that's all for mine. That's the only broken units I have. I think you don't have any broken units either, or left, anyways.
How long does smoke last?
It goes away at the end of the turn. At least if you notice when you hit the advance to end of turn, it removed it during that.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yep, that's because that was a personnel thrown smoke grenade. Had it been artillery laid smoke lasts for 2 turns, and I believe I want to say ordnance fired. So like if a tank fires a smoke round, I believe that lasts for 2 turns as well.
Okay. I think that's it for that. Then we can go.
That's it for that turn.
Go to turn 6.
Yep, and let me take this opportunity to go to the bathroom real quick. I will be right back.
All right, everybody, we'll be right back. Put your own on hold music.
Yep. All right, I'm back.
All right, everybody. Sorry for that long silence there. Did you lose anybody? Oh, you guys are all still there. All right. You guys are quiet today in the chat.
Yeah, well, there's only 4 watching, not like the 11 we had last. Of course, I think that was a Friday night.
Yeah. People are doing stuff on Sunday. Okay, indirect fire. We don't need to do anything here.
Nope.
I will advance it to the next one. Now we roll for initiative.
Yep.
7.
8.
Talk to me about when can I lay that fire? Could I?
Which fire?
I'm sorry, smoke.
It just costs 1 movement point. So if you're using it as part of your crawl, you have to throw it first. If you use it as part of assault movement, it just costs 1 movement point.
Now I think I had to fire you guys out in the open next to me. So. Although I hate to do that because you're gonna do anything anyway. So 4 on the guys out in the open. So it's 4 nothing shot.
4 straight. Yep.
I don't like this.
Ugh, ouch.
Okay.
Well, we'll go ahead and fire the I-10 at K8. So it's going to be 8, 7, 15. All right, 8, 6, 14. Not going to bother firing the bar gunner. So it's going to be 14 at a +3, no modifiers. Oh, there we go.
He's dead.
Yeah. 14 at a 4 for our listening audience is a C3.
6 buildings he has here, so. Okay.
I haven't grabbed KA yet.
All right. I guess I will pass. Do I want to pass? Is that smart? So if you assault moved, your fire is halved.
Yep.
That's the note I need to make on my little chart here. So if my unit in P5, that 5.56 carrying that light machine gun, if I assault moved, he would fire the assault machine gun at half as well, right?
Yes. And you got to remember, light machine guns are the only machine guns you can fire when you assault move.
7.58 will, I guess, I don't know if it matters, but here's what I want to do, Devin. I'm going to throw smoke into 05.
Okay.
I don't know if this is smart to do now, but I feel like it's a timeout. I feel like I should save it, but so he's going to throw smoke in 05, and I don't know if it's better to crawl him or assault him, or does it really matter?
It depends on where you want to get him to.
Well, I'm not going to move him at all.
Well, then why do you want to throw the smoke? Oh, just to give yourself some screen? Oh, yeah, no, just do. Yeah, just do it as a crawl movement. So if for some reason I do fire on him later in the turn, it'll only be, yeah, you'll have the crawl penalty rather than the assaulting penalty.
Okay.
That is actually a really, really good idea. That is actually pretty freaking brilliant.
So, well, we'll see how brilliant it is.
Well, it's forcing me to move now instead of shooting at you. And for me, as the attacker, moving is a dangerous thing. So
Well, that's a big one. That's wrong.
it doesn't matter. Just as long as it's it should to make sure that it gets removed, it should be a smoke 2. So yeah, you should be able to just flip it over. Yep. And so when the end of turn comes around, it'll see that it's a smoke 2 and just automatically remove it.
So I think that's all that's going to happen there.
That's actually a pretty damn good move. I'm impressed. All right. J7 is going to crawl into K8.
Really?
What? That surprises you?
Okay.
Now hang on. P6 might be able to op fire at him.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, it's going to be kind of tough with the woods and M7. I don't know if the woods and M7 are going to block line of sight.
It didn't.
Oh, you already checked?
Oh, am I allowed to do that?
Well,
Oh yeah, I'm not.
You're not supposed to, but in a
That's
friendly game, I don't care.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Oh, that's okay. I don't mind.
I guess I don't really want to do that. I mean, except the only reason is that you could shoot at me as well. if I can see you.
Yeah, but the difference is for me, it's since I crawled, that would be assault firing, and since I didn't do it, I could only opportunity overwatch now. So
yeah,
I would, yeah. So
I don't know.
And honestly, when I moved in there, I didn't think I had line of sight, so I made the conscious decision not to shoot, regardless.
Yeah, I won't shoot.
Okie dokie. So your impulse.
I guess I'll pass.
All right. Let's see what we want to do here.
Interesting.
I got a couple great, brilliant moves that I want to do. However, I'm not really sure I'm smart enough to be able to pull them off. Let me check something real quick. Oh, let's do it just because why not? J2.
J2.
Yep. We're going to assault move those guys. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Cool.
And we'll stop there.
Okay.
And back over to your impulse. You know, that mortar would be having a field day if it weren't for these 4 or 5 patches of woods here in the middle.
Frogleggers, he has to just take 2 more buildings. I think actually maybe just 1.
Is it? It's by building. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I need 6 or 7. I thought I needed 7.
7. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have 6, right?
6. Yeah, okay, I got 6. So and there's only 2 buildings left, or 3 buildings left. Yeah. So it's either going to be P5, P11, or T7.
Okay. My turn.
Yes, your impulse.
I'll pass.
All right. All right, we're going to take the guys on the ground floor of H4.
He has these huge stacks here, so he's got lots of guys coming.
We're going to assault move them.
I can only fire to so many places.
We're going to go 1, 2.
Okay.
3. Yeah, now I committed to it. We'll keep with it.
So I guess my guy, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, man. Damn it. And I think I have to fire on you, though. You're in the open.
Yeah, and I'm assault moving in the open.
You got all kinds of, whatever. All right. This is part of these games, man. Just these decisions. Okay, so I'll be firing at a 2. Man, that's a bummer, dude.
Or, you know what? Technically, you could wait to see if I move 1 hex closer to put me into normal range. You don't have to take the op fire now. I mean, logically, the next step I'm going to go is to K6.
Right.
So it comes down to, do you want a half shot at -1 because of the assault move in the open, or do you want a full strength shot at even for assault moving in the woods? Now I could, of course, totally mess you up and move into K7, but that'll leave me out in the open. Although I don't think you have anybody that I could move to K7.
Yeah. Yeah, so I take that chance. It's like, okay, does he know? Does he pay attention? I don't know. So this die roll I'm doing is to help me make a decision.
Okay.
All right, I'll fire on you.
All righty. So it's going to be 7 halved is 3.5, which is going to be 3, which is going to be the 2 column at -1.
Do I have to roll 5 or less? All right. Keep moving.
Okay. And then, 2 points into K6. And at this point, they will assault fire on P6. So it's going to be 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, half to 8. Let me make sure I'm doing that right. 7, 5, 17. So it's going to be 8 column at +1 for you being in the woods. See, my dice roll have been like this my entire life. I can't get mad anymore. I just can't. So,
Devin, your machine gun or fire it?
No, I'm going to save the machine gun. Mark them fired and mark them. Oops. Where is? I got to mark them as assault moved. There we go. Okay, your impulse.
Pass. By the way, I should let everyone know I am having fun. I know it doesn't sound like it. It's part of my end. All right. Pass.
Yeah. All right. Well, this is going to be an oddball shot. My guy's in H5.
H5. Okay.
Top floor. The light machine gun. Actually, the entire stack is going to fire at your guys on the hill in R8.
Yep.
And it's going to be 10 hexes, so it's just within range of my rifleman, but still, within long range of my rifleman, because their max range is 10. And then the machine gun is going to be long range with everything, basically. So let's go ahead and count this out to make sure I'm doing this right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, 10 hexes. So it's going to be long range for everybody, which is going to be 7, 15, 20, halved to 10. And it's going to be plus or -1 for the leader assisted. So 10 column.
Is it, help me do the math here. It's 7.
Yep.
7 plus 6 is 13, plus it's 18.
Halved to
9.
9, which will be the 8 column.
Okay.
Where did I come up with 10? How the hell did I get 10?
20. I was just curious where we got the extra 2.
I was, yeah. It's a good thing people, like I said, it's math. I'm not good at math.
Yes.
I count numbers bad. So, all right. So 8 column minus 1. 3 is a 2. That's going to be a C3.
So one's eliminated and one's flipped.
Yep. I know which one I'd eliminate, but it's not my call to make.
Yeah, the mortar's getting eliminated.
Yep.
Oops.
Oh, he's not broken yet. He still has to roll morale.
Yeah, let's go. Roll the morale. So he's at 7. Minus 3.
For casualties taken, correct?
Right, so he's broken.
No, he's also got the 2 for the morale support. So he's looking 7, 6, 5, 4, 5, 6. He needs a 6.
And he rolled a 9.
Oh, did he? Okay. Then yes, he is broken. I'm sorry.
No, that's cool though. I did forget to add those 2 guys there.
I'll be honest. That right there is one of the appeals to me of this game. Just the simple fact that if you got buddies around you, it provides something for you to stay in the fight. You don't have that in ASL. I don't even think you have it in Lock and Load. In fact, I think this is about the only tactical system I've seen where guys around you actually help you stay in the fight more.
Yep.
That's just one of those little things that I just really enjoy. So, all right. So that was my impulse. Back to you.
Brokens can't do anything.
Nope. Move. That's about it.
No, so they can move away.
Well, they can't move on the turn they're broken.
That's right. Yeah. Okay.
They can move in other turns.
Pass.
Okay, what have I got left? Oh, I-10.
Yep.
We'll go 1, 2.
I can do pretty much anything you want.
Well,
almost. I mean, you got a lot more movement, a lot more.
I've got. Yeah, it's a good thing that I pinned and broke those guys because you did have line of sight to J10. But anyways, so 1, 2, 3. Now I'm giving you the option because you do have P11 can see me there. It's just how many modifiers do you want to shoot through if you want to shoot at me. So that's 3.
What's the modifier?
4. It's going to be.
It's the hedge, right?
Oh no, that's right. It's a wall that's blocking terrain. I don't know what I was thinking. So yeah, you can't see beyond that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we'll stop there.
So I could have seen you in L11. Golly, I'm so frank. So I could have seen you in L11.
No, you couldn't have because remember with blocking terrain, you can see into it but not beyond it. So that hedge wall or that wall M11, N11, O12, that line.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So now your guys in S9, however, can see me right now. Long range shot at +2, -1 for the assault move, but the guys in S9 can see me.
Yeah, so I guess I'll take that. So 2 -1.
Yep.
Okay. Rolled a 9.
If we'd had $1 for every 9s we rolled. Let's see. P11. Ugh. I don't think I'd have to check line of sight, but there is a possibility that P11 can see me as well. It depends if it's going to clip the art of the hedge 011, 012, that hedge line.
But because I'm not, it doesn't help that I'm next to it.
Well, no, you got to remember if it goes for blocking terrain, it goes off of the graphic. So if the line of sight doesn't cross that hedge line between 011, 012, then should be able to see, and if it doesn't clip the wall in N11, N12, then you'll be able to see me in M12. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to check it anyways. I'm curious.
But yeah.
Oh no, yeah, you got line of sight. It does not catch that artwork.
Well, anyway, so let's just remember, since I'm not supposed to be checking line of sight before, if I say I'm going to fire and it doesn't work, I just lose. It's like I'm passing.
Yeah, it's like you're passing.
Yeah,
which is perfectly fine during op fire because what penalty is there anyways?
Right.
So, but yeah, no, we've got converse line of sight.
Okay.
So,
well, 7 and 5 is 12. -1 for the thing, but the hedge is probably just +1, or is it +2?
I can't remember if hedge is +1 or +2.
Hedge is G, so +1, good.
Yep.
So it's even out, so it's 12, so it's on the 10. Let's just roll and see what I get. 1.
Ooh, ouch.
1 on the 10 is a C4.
Ouch.
While you're doing that math, I'll get my iPad log back in so I can see the chat. Hey, Al, Red Sox fan is up. Hello, happy Sunday to everyone. Same to you. How many more buildings? We got that one. Return fire. I don't know what you're talking about because I lost our chat. I'd wait and then hit him point blank. Troops in P11. Okay, gotcha. All right, so I hit him for a C4. Devin's doing
Was it a C4?
Yeah. Now let me check. 1 on the 10. Yeah.
Okay. You know what? I'm going to kill off PFC Fish.
Bye, Fish.
I'm sorry, Fish. And then we're going to put 2 casualties on the full strength squad and flip him.
That's good. So he keeps 1 unit still strong.
At least once. Yeah, it's always want to try to keep, just because of that morale support, you always want to try to keep as many full strength as you can. So anyways, motivation, and this is where it's going to go to crap.
So did that 859, was he already casualty reduced?
Yeah, the 859 was already casualty reduced. You popped him with one of your guys in K8 several turns ago. All right, so motivation. We'll start with the top 9, -1 for the casualties, 8, -4 for the casualties taken. This phase is a 4. Balls. 7, he fails.
Is that 859 not supposed to be flipped 1? Or is he already flipped?
Since I took 4 casualties, I eliminated the 2-step bar gunner and then put 2 steps on the full strength squad. So he is supposed to be flipped, yes.
Sorry. Or be pedantic.
No, it's just I'm an idiot and just forgot to flip him.
This is why.
Oops. Yeah, every time I play with Vassal, it's always oops, 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 lots of oopses.
Tony Kenner's on. Hey, what's up, Tony? Good to have you on here. Froglegger says, don't listen to me. Oh, no. We listen to you, buddy.
Probably more tactically sound than we are. All right, so the other squad, 7, -4 for casualties taken this turn is a 3. Good God. Hey, he makes it.
That's funny.
Wow.
Oh, these guys fired.
Actually, he's not supposed to be marked fired because he hasn't fired, and he's broken anyways. All right. So that was your op fire or your impulse?
That was my.
I think that was your. Oh no, that was your impulse because you op fired with S9.
And I'll fire the machine gun. So for
okay, yep,
4. 4 + 1. That doesn't matter. I knew I'd roll high there. That's so funny. I was like, yeah, just roll it because I'll roll high. So okay.
Actually, it'd have been 4 straight, I believe.
Oh, the wall doesn't add +1. Oh, because the
wall's +1. You've got a leader +1, and I was assault. Actually, no. Let's see. 4. It'd be +1 for the wall, -1 for the leader, -1 for the assault. So it's actually, it would be -1 on the dice roll. But you rolled a 9, so it doesn't matter.
Yep.
So, yep.
Don't let the morale don't let your personal morale get down. So.
Yep. The whole PMC check.
Okay.
Okay, well, my next, so that was yours. What have I got left? You know what? I only fired 1 rate of fire with my light machine gun in H5. He's going to take his second rate of fire and fire at you on the hill again.
Okay.
So it's going to be 5, which is going to be the 4 column. It's going to be long range. It's going to be actually 5. Long range, 2.5, which is going to be the 2 column. -1 for NCO directed. So 2 at a -1. Oh. Rolled a 1. Can't get any lower than that.
Okay.
All right. The problem is you've got 2 guys right behind him that can infiltrate up into there and take over both of those weapon systems.
Residual fire in those?
You could, but are you going to actually? Yeah, you know what? You probably should. I mean, you could just infiltrate in anyways.
Then it won't affect it. Yeah, but I want to make sure that you do lay down CP. So
yeah, there would be a residual. Technically, there'd be.
I mean, it was.
My biggest shot into it was the first time I fired out, which
was an 8.
Which was an 8, and so residual would be. Actually, yeah, you know what? 4.
Oh, we got somebody joining us here. Hold on. Tony's on. Hey, man.
How's it going?
Good.
Hey, how you doing?
Not too bad. Just got home from church and just said, "Oh, I see if you guys are still playing," because I just got home. So
yeah. Unlike you and Mitch, we take a long time to play. You guys finish your game in like a half hour.
Well, that was just a weird scenario. It was like an absolutely crazy, like weird, where I only played like 2 turns total. So it was all Mitch and not me. So now the next scenario, on the other hand, that's going to be a different story. That's probably got at least a 2 or 3 dayer going.
Which one are you guys doing next?
I think it's. Don't they know it's Christmas?
So you're playing through each of the scenarios in turn.
Yeah, we're gonna go through each of the scenarios. Yeah, so that's scenario 2 in that.
Very cool. Very cool. I'm gonna go ahead.
Well, I'll put the mute on and let you guys continue on.
Sounds good. Yeah, pipe in whenever you want.
Yep, definitely. Always appreciate your input. So yeah, I went ahead and put the collateral in R8, and it is your impulse.
Okay. I'll pass.
Okay. I did not do my second rate on my other light machine gun in K6. So I'll go ahead and do that. I'll go ahead and take his rate now. He did no, I can't. Never mind. I assault moved with him, so I can only do opportunity overwatch.
Oh.
So
you should have used it immediately.
I should have used it immediately. Yeah.
Use it now, Devin.
Nah, that's okay.
Oh, all right, whatever. All right, the door's open. It's closed now.
I should be paying more attention to things like that, and so if I miss it, I miss it. Well, in that case, I think I'm going to pass.
So that's 2 passes.
That's 2 passes.
How many you can have? 7 or 8.
Oh, for line of sight modifiers before line of sight is blocked. Like I said, I know in ASL, I believe it's 6, but 3162. Again, that's one of those little rules that I always get confused between ATS and ASL. Six two. Oh, it's +8.
After all that, I'll pass.
Okay, then I will pass as well.
All right, so then that's that. Sorry, text from my dad here. So I'll pass. So I mean, that was 4 passes already.
Yeah, that's the impulse, or that's the phase. We're into infiltration. Advance that turn counter.
Okay, sorry.
That's fine. That's fine.
I'll advance it.
Yep.
Close this up. Roll for initiative. 7.
8.
Oh my gosh. I
Uh,
don't think it really matters in this case. We don't have anything happening there, right? So
really, at this point, the only thing you're going to want to do is, maybe infiltrate S8, S9 into R8 to grab those weapons.
okay, did one.
Let's
you
see.
grab them now, or does that happen?
You know what? I don't see why you can't grab them when you're just crawling into the hex. I'm not going to worry and quibble about the exact thing. You're in the hex with it. You're either going to grab it during the infiltration phase, or you're going to grab it when you fire it next turn. It doesn't really matter to me.
Oh, and there wouldn't be any penalties for grabbing it then?
Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and infiltrate into N5.
Okay, and then S8.
Yep.
Okay, so I think that's all I am gonna do.
Yeah, I don't have any more infiltrations either.
Okay, and
We got no melee.
need to do a quick share here, so I need to pause a second.
Yep, not a problem. Not a problem.
My dad might want to watch me here, so
I could never get my old man to watch me. When I was in high school, I tried to get him to play Midway with me, and it was a disaster. Just my father's a cowboy, so he doesn't get I know he knows that I like playing these, but he just doesn't get why.
Yeah, what are you playing games for? So give me a second here, real quick, while I get his number and all that. He may not want to watch after he sees it. He'd be like, "Whoa, really?
You're a geek. You're no son of mine."
He's he played Strato with me on his birthday. That was cool.
There's a difference between sports and military history.
Yeah. And he already, a few years ago, we tried playing, I guess it might have been, no, it was Conflict of Heroes. And his mind just doesn't, it's not something he wants to spend his time on. Yeah. But the sports thing, he kind of relates to and gets. And
yeah, I get that. I understand that.
He likes the war. I think he liked the idea of playing a war game, but he's kind of like, eh. Okay, so let me see if I can make this happen here. It'd be kind of cool for him to see, because I always talk to him about playing live. So, not delivered. Cannot send or receive iPhone text message on this iPad. What? Oh, let's see. You can turn this on now or set up later. Message. Receive your iPhone text messages on this iPad. Can I turn it on? Is that going to work? Okay, hold on. I got this unusual thing happening here. 8.
Take your time. I'm in no rush.
So everybody, my dad is texting me, asking me what I'm doing today. I said I'm playing a game, and he's like, "Oh, how can I watch?" So I'm making that happen here. I think trying to anyway. Oh, I could actually send him the link. God, why didn't I think of this before? All right, let's try that again. Try one more time this way. Might not be delivered. Devin will provide the entertainment for the moment.
Woohoo! Oh wait, I don't know what to do. So what can I pontificate on?
How about what's everyone else doing on this Sunday besides watching us? Are you doing something?
Exactly. We got a few viewers now. Speak out, viewers.
Clipping counters. Devin saying, "I don't know what to do."
I'm grading papers right now.
Oh, that's right. You're a teacher. I keep forgetting that. And what is everybody writing their paper? What are your students writing their paper on?
Well, I've got a test on the New Republic, so right after the Constitution. So basically, about 1887 to Jefferson. So yeah, that's interesting. And yeah, we're just gonna leave it at that. These kids don't know how to read a map sometimes.
Well, yeah, that is no different when we were that age either.
Yeah.
I loved history, so I was one of the unique odd ones out. But yeah, for the most part, like they couldn't identify where France is on a map. So that does not surprise me that hasn't changed in 30 years.
Yeah, well, they're getting better at it throughout the year, so I'm getting a little more happier about that.
Have you had any of your students eating the Tide Pods yet?
Nope.
You know, there's a part of me that wants to sit there and call them morons, buffoons, and idiots. And then I remember back when I was in high school, and the big thing was idiots snorting Tang. So, you know, we all, each generation has their stupid shit they pull. It's just no one remembers it from my time because we didn't have social media back then. So, and I am thankful that I did not have social media back then, so I wouldn't have a record of all the idiotic, stupid things I did over the years. So, now, are you specific history or social studies? Which?
History, particularly. I do two subjects of history. I do early American history, so from 1492 through Reconstruction. I have 2 classes of that, and then I have a world history where it's from ancient Greece up through the Age of Discovery.
Oh, very cool.
So I have some fun topics, and the seventh graders do the world history, and so I have like fun projects for them while I make my 8th graders work. But yeah, they're my two favorite topics to teach. So it's they're the areas I'm most interested in. So
cool.
All right, cool. Got it. Hey, so I sent the text to him. I don't know if he's doing it. Hey, we got John Dietrich, who's watching, is painting a plastic stucca. So that's pretty cool.
Woohoo! What scale?
Yeah, what scale, John, are you doing that in? Devin, would you have eaten a Tide Pod? So ask Elrod.
No. I didn't even snort Tang. I was a very, very cautious and very scaredy cat type of teenager. So I didn't get my my outgoingness and my over the topness until I went into the service. So I was a very cautious child. When I was in the service, not so much. We won't get into the stories of the shit I did when I was in the service. But yeah, when I was in high school, I didn't do anything stupid. Relatively. So no, I would have never eaten a Tide Pod. I never snorted Tang. Yeah, I never did any of that stuff.
So we have Froglegger says our social media was passing notes back and forth in class. So
damn straight.
Let me reread that. Back in our day, social media was passing notes back and forth in the class. Froglegger does not look that old, but you still had to say it.
Well, no, and you folded them up into those little triangles and then passed them around. Yeah, okay, yeah, I did that.
Yep.
They still do it because I catch them because they can't use their phones in the middle of class. So I still catch them and read them out loud. That's always the fun part.
Oh, that's the humiliating and embarrassing.
I love it. Good job. I can see Tony doing that. That's funny. Okay. Let's see. Our Red Sox fan is watching Red Sox spring training and listening and watching you guys.
Woo-hoo.
John Dietrich says it's 1/48th scale, so that's pretty big.
Yeah, that actually is. When I was playing Flames, I had a 144 scale BF 110 that I used as my strike craft. Granted, BF 110s weren't used as strike craft, but I thought they just looked really cool, so I used that as my indicator for my strike craft. And I had it painted red, and it was totally ahistorical. But you know what? Screw you. It's my model. I can paint it any way I want to.
Froglegger's playing Eve and watching you guys, and also says, "Dude, I am 55." Okay, you are an old man. You're right.
He's not much older than I am.
And Al, Red Sox fan, says, "So you're correct, Devin. They are idiots. LOL." Okay.
Yep, they are.
So let me do one last thing here, and then we can get moving here. So I think the last thing that happened is I infiltrated, and you
passed.
You can look here. Todd moved, so I moved. So it's your turn.
Okay, yeah, yeah, pass because I got nothing else I want to infiltrate with.
Okay, saving game here. Just when I think about no need for that leader to move into any sort of line of fire. That guy, I think I'm done. I don't think there's anything else I'd want to do here. All right. Pass.
Pass.
Okay. So now I can change it to the next one.
Yep.
Which is end of turn.
And there goes your smoke. And
I don't have any.
I don't think you have anybody that's broke.
Nope. You do.
And I've got one guy that's broke, but he can't rally, so.
All right. I think that's it.
Is moot.
Das Boot.
All right. Moving into turn 7.
Okay. Clicking here. Indirect. We can skip it.
Yep.
You know, one thing I want to do, Devin, is I want to take a screenshot here.
Yeah, sure, dude. Take your time. You know I'm in no rush.
While we were going, so I can just post, but I'm not that. Have we talked about, so let's see, save map, changing. Let's see, this is the end of turn 6. Have we talked about the guy that does the superb ASL write-ups?
Grumble Jones?
Yeah. That guy.
I love reading Grumble Jones' blog.
That's the kind of stuff I'm envious of. I'm like, that is so, but he says it takes him forever, it takes him a long time to do those.
Oh yeah.
That's
long before
awesome. I love it.
Before I started doing my video casts, there were a couple websites or a couple forum boards that I would go to and post my after action reports. And basically what I would do is I would take a game, play basically a turn a day. Might take me half hour, 45 minutes to do a turn, but then I would write up an after action as if you were reading it as a historical book. And I did that. The two biggest ones I ever did was Frank Chadwick's Third World War, Battle for Germany, and the other one was Nordcap, Strategy and Tactics magazine. And I totally wrote it up as if it was done from a historical novel. Or you're reading a historical book on it. And it's like one of the things I would even put in that little details like in Nordcap. I would go through the air-to-air phase and the Soviets attempting to drop the paratroopers, but there was low fog and they got scattered all over the place and got jumped by American F-15s, and Captain Daniel Cederman became the first ace of the North. The Nordcap forces, the first American ace had been made the day before over the plains of Germany. And I just had this huge, massive story. And Daniel Cederman eventually got shot down and then captured and then rescued by partisans. And yeah, it was, I do not do it at the level that Grumble Jones does it, but I used to put a lot of intensive work into my AARs. However, now that I do the video recordings, I don't do that anymore.
Right. Yeah. And I love how he has, I think he has 2 regular opponents, but how he plays is via, both of them have the boards set up in their homes. And
yes.
Camera on that. I like that because I like using the boards. I mean, I'd rather play with the equipment because that's why I like board games. But but that's another step of that I don't really want to get into. But I love how he does that, and he has a regular opponent. They play almost every week. It's amazing.
Yeah. It's the amount of games he gets out and the AARs is just really impressive. And he always finds pictures to go along with his AARs.
Oh, yeah, it's ridiculous. So we're talking about Grumble Jones. Is that the name of his?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the name of his blog, Grumble Jones.
If you want a cool example of AARs, even if you're not into ASL, go check out Grumble Jones. He writes at least one a week. That's pretty cool. So, okay. So now we're ready to go to the fire and movement segment, and it's time to roll initiative.
Yep.
I'm dead. Game over. Oh my gosh.
Not by much. How many 9s is that we've rolled so far?
Oh, I know it's a game over. It's game over, man.
It's not game over. I've got 2 turns, and honestly.
All right, let's go. Do it. Do it, Devin. Take me out.
Don't think I'm going to be able to do it. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try to clear that hill again. So we're going to have my fire stack in H5. Fire on R8. It's going to be at long range. And last time we determined it was the 8 column at -1 for the leader. Oh, C3.
Oh, I need to put those weapons on top of them.
Yeah.
So the oh, whoops.
Now you're starting to sound like me. Whoops.
Okay. Mortar will take 2. Nope, that's not what I need to do.
The other advantage that playing tabletop has is you don't have to click and try to find the right. You just take the counters and stick them on the actual physical counters, which is one of the reasons I like playing face to face. I mean, Vassal's fine, Vats is fine. It's just I'm getting too old, and my ability to understand the interface is starting to wane a bit. Which is why you hear me continue to say, "Oops, oops, oops."
Okay, so now it's time to take morale. So it's top guy 6 -3, or what am I trying to say here? Yeah, so -3, but I have the squad there, so -2.
Yep.
It's fine.
Yay.
And the next one is 7 -3.
Yep, and he has no morale support.
You made it.
Hey, very nice. Well, in that case, I'm going to have to lay off the second rate of fire. So it's going to be 2 at -1. And that's nothing.
Yeah, it is too bad they're not entrenched frogleggers, but they aren't, so boo-hoo.
So you're...
My turn.
Yep.
I guess I'll fire. Let's see. Let's do the math here. So it'd be 10 -1. All right. So we'll fire the squad in P5, the half squad, and the machine gun. So whoops, that's not going to be that actually. That's only going to be an 8 because he's at 4 + 5 is 9. But I could use the leader. So okay. So that's all right. 9. Just the half squad and the machine gun.
Okay.
Led by the leader.
Yep.
So that's an 8. Oh, firing at N5.
Yep.
And that's a 1. So that's a C3.
Ugh. Ah, crap. Well, let's go ahead and stick 1 casualty on the crew and flip him. And then stick 1 casualty on one of the squads. Flip him and take the casualty marker off. All right. Okay, so motivation starting with Sergeant Kelly is going to be 6 minus. Did I take 2 or 3? 3. -3 for casualties taken, +1 for the full strength squad. So 3 + 1 is a 4. And he'll break again. Of course. Oh, possible courageous. No, of course not. So he's broken. All right, crew is going to be 7 -3 is going to be 4 +1 for the squad. Morale support is going to be 5. Yep, they're good. The half squad, 7 -3 is going to be a 4. +1 is a... Am I doing that? Yes, it's going to be a 5. He's good. And now, watch it. This is the guy that's going to break. 9 -1 for the casualties. 8 -3 is a 5. No morale support. Oh, he makes it 2. Wow. That was actually pretty impressive. Are you going to lay off with the second rate of fire?
Yeah, I'll fire at 4.
Yep.
4 down 1.
Actually, it'd be 4 even.
Oh crap, Devin! I didn't take the woods into effect.
The woods is +1. Your leader was -1. It was an even shot,
Okay.
anyways.
All right. Okay. So 4 even.
Yep, 4 even.
3, C1.
All right. Well, we'll put it on the full squad. So he will flip. Now everybody will break. Casualty. Okay. Crew is 7, -1 for casualties taken this turn. 6, no morale support.
Did you already roll morale for the leader?
Leader's broke. Oh, yeah, shit. He's broken, but he could possibly surrender. So 6 -1 is a 5. No morale support. Oh, possible courageous again. And
Oh my gosh, it's the same exact roll.
oh,
What did you get into? Oh.
okay, so he surrendered. The crew. Oh, I gotta check now. Do surrendered leaders, because surrendered units
Yeah,
offer
it's actually if it's a
bad
certain
penalties. Oh, yes. Or no, it's got to be at least 2 stacking points personnel unit. Okay. At least I think I'm reading that right. So the crew 7 -1 is a 6. No morale support.
It says it just says 1 surrendered, 2+.
It says, let's see, 1 surrendered, 2+ stacking point.
Oh, okay, 2. That's what that means. Okay.
Personnel unit. Yeah. Yeah. So a surrendered leader doesn't have an effect, but a surrendered crew would have a deterious effect on you. So 7 -1 is a 6 for the crew. Let's see if he goes courageous. No, of course not. He breaks. So that's just a normal broken. That's not a surrender. Okay, and then the half squad 7 -1 is a 6. No morale support. He makes it, and the other squad is a 6, and he makes it. Okay. Sergeant Kelly that's the second time he's broken, and the first time he surrendered. He's failed 3 morale tests so far. He just doesn't want to be here. Okay, so that was your second rate?
Yeah.
So flips to my turn.
All right, still firing him with 12. A pin.
I think M12 is going to fire at P11. I've just got a half squad in there. So it's going to be 6 +2 because you're in the building. That's going to be the only modifiers. 1, 2, 3 on the 6 column. There's a C2.
Taking on the leader and taking 1 on the thing, the 1 on the squad. So
Yep.
he's going to be 6. 6 down 2, but he's got support, so 6 down 1.
Yep.
Okay, breaks. And so 8, just 8 down 2 now.
Down 3. 1 for the casualties is already sustained. -2 for the casualties sustained this turn.
1. He's fine.
He is just happy. Your impulse.
I'm thinking. Well, I guess I think, golly, man, I don't know if I should fire those guys or not. Don't know. I guess, man, I guess I'll pass. I got to pass.
All right.
We got a lot of guys to move.
Yeah, but I don't know what to do with any of them.
Yeah, got a lot of guys to move. The cool thing about that is I only have not very many shots.
Well, the biggest thing is it's gotten to the point. Okay, so I need one more building. R5, I'm probably not going to be able to get to. I mean, the only people that has a chance of getting R5 is my guys up in U1. However, you've got that stupid mortar and machine gun that does, well, actually, no, it wouldn't. But the simple fact, advancing against the machine gun nest, I just don't have enough time to get there. Even with 2 turns, I don't think I have enough time to get there. P11, I kind of had a chance at until you broke the one squad down there that I didn't put any friggin' leaders down there with. I mean, I could move K8 down there as well. But to get close enough, I'm going to have to move through a hex that your machine gun and your mortar on the hill can see. Yeah, that machine gun and that mortar up there is just really, I mean, anywhere I want to move to get close to those buildings, that's what's really hurting me at this point. All right, we'll take N5, the 2 half squads that are left in there with the surrendered leader, and we're going to go ahead and fire on P5. So it's going to be 6, 12, plus 2 for the building. So it's going to be 10 column plus 2. All these 9s are not helping my plans much either. Your impulse.
Okay. Who fired? I'm sorry, Devin.
N5. The guys in the woods right there, right close to you.
Nothing happened?
Nope, I rolled a 9.
Sorry,
That's okay. No, dude, it's all good.
Still trying to get my dad on if he can get on because I really think it'd be fun if you watched. But yeah, that's good. I'm so glad. I think I'm going to keep texting. That seems to help. Distracted wargaming. I really think I need to just pass here and let you.
Yeah, I mean, there's no reason for you to really do anything. You don't need to reinforce anything. I mean, you're in good defensive spots right now to stop most of my advances. I mean, I've got to get, really. I've got 2 turns left, and I just don't think I'm going to be able to pull it off unless I get a string of some really good rolls and you get a string of really bad rolls. Now, the only good thing that's kind of saving me right now is a mortar can't op fire, but that friggin' medium machine gun can. And anywhere I want to move,
I can only fire twice, so.
Yeah, but you're going to probably be catching me in the open, and it is an 8 firepower, and I'll be assault moving, so there'll be at least a -1. And that's better than a 66% chance of catching a casualty. Really, I've got two stacks that I can do anything with at this point, and neither one of them have really good options. All right, we're going to go ahead and take K6.
K6, okay.
Guys in the woods, and they're going to fire on P6.
Okay.
17 firepower, which is going to be the 14 column. 14 plus 1 for you being in the woods. No leader modifier. 2 plus 1 is 3 on the 14. Is a C3.
No, dang it. He will be broken, but
He might not. You tend to have better luck with keeping your guys rallied than I do. You're looking at a 2, 3 morale with morale support.
morale support of 1.
Yep,
Oh,
just barely.
wow.
I will go ahead and fire off the second rate at him. So 5 is going to be a 4 column at +1. 3 plus 1 is a 4, which is going to be at least a C1. Yep. Problem is that's very small comfort. If I had 2 more turns, maybe a third turn, but I don't. I've only got 2 turns. So your impulse.
Pass.
Now this is really the big decider. Those guys, you still got a squad there that hasn't fired. That was leaving a squad for opportunity fire. That was a very good call. All right. Well, crap.
Al, Red Sox fan says, I heard Napoleon was texting at Waterloo. Al, Red Sox says, and Custer at the Little Bighorn.
That's why they lost the fights. Damn those texting. All right. Well, basically, all I've got is K8. K8. Which way do I go? Which way do I go? You know what? All right. I think I know how I'm going to make this a glorious last charge. Let's go ahead and move K8 to L7.
Okay.
For 1, 2, 3. I
Okay.
should probably mark those as assault.
Well, I think I need to fire on you with the 7.58.
Probably a good idea. Yep.
6 with the leader already directed the other fire, so I actually should have a fire marker on him. I think I did that.
You did.
He can't lead theirs, right?
Correct, because he already led the different fire.
So 6 with the woods, and you're assaulting, so it's 6 straight.
Yep, 6 straight. It's a wash.
Good job. Fire on me.
Woo. So it's going to be 3 at +3 for being in the build, +2 because I've got the leader. So 2 column +2, 7, 8, 9, nothing. So your impulse.
All right. Fire the mortar on your building over there.
Yep. Now you're going to fire at the building or you're going to fire at the troops?
I need to think about this a second. Please hold.
Yep.
I don't think I have a shot to anybody else. Maybe that hex. Let's see. I'm okay though, because all right. My first thing with the mortar is I'd like to fire it on the troops in N5. So now
N5. Have you got line of sight?
it looks like I do. I want you to check it as well.
Sure. Oh yeah, you got LOS. It doesn't even come close to the woods in P6. So yep, you got LOS.
which is not the same as LOL if you're watching.
or ROFML.
Or we could go on. Okay.
Yeah, we could.
So, all right, let's fire the mortar.
Okay.
So if they're firing the mortar, can they fire their inherent firepower at all or no? Or
No,
not now.
no, because it's ordnance. Ordnance has to be. It's like when I'm firing my bazooka.
So they can't fire at all even another turn?
No, they can fire later in the turn. They just can't fire it since ordnance uses a different to hit. You can't combine it with regular gunfire.
Got it. All right. So now I'm firing mortar onto the woods. Do woods make any difference sometimes in some games? Woods.
It's an air burst. And let's see. Let's take a look.
It's a run right.
Yep.
If I hit you.
If you hit me, yes.
All right. So first, let's do the hit. So it's a D.
D class weapon at 5 hexes.
It's a 7.
7. Yep.
Modifiers, though, you are moving. No, you do not move.
Nope.
So is it straight up?
You always got the terrain cover state.
Correct. So it's good. It's +1.
Yep.
I need to roll a 6 or less.
Yep.
No leader. 2. So
that's a hit.
I can move my little bot marker over there.
Move your bot marker over there.
There.
Now, since you hit, we have to roll for damage. You're a 50 millimeter, or 5 centimeters, as the Germans would say, which is a 6 column, but it's an air burst.
So move to the right.
Moves it to the 8 column.
I need a 6 or less. 3.
That's a good roll.
C2.
That's going to be a C2. Crap. Let's see. Do I want to kill off my surrendered leader? Oh, no, that's right. I can't apply casualties to the surrendered unit.
You can't. Oh, that's right, because they're all hunkered down.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and eliminate one of the half squads. Man, they're just withering and disappearing.
Well, wait a minute. Would that eliminate them? It was a what? Is it C2?
It was a C2.
Oh, yeah. Okay, gotcha.
Yep, I would eliminate him. So now I got motivation. It doesn't matter for Sergeant Kelly. He's already surrendered. He can't get any worse. The crew is going to be 7. -2 for casualties taken is going to be a 5. No morale support. And we're looking at a 8, so he will surrender. And then the half squad is 7, 6, 5. -1 because he does have a surrendered crew with him, so he needs a 4. When it gets bad, it gets really bad. Yep, and he breaks as well. Oh my god. Okay, well, that was a good shot. That was some pretty good artillery fire that you laid with the mortar on me. Well, I'm gonna have to pass because I got nobody left that can do anything. Well, I've got U1, but I don't want to tangle with that medium machine gun in R5.
All right, I'm gonna see if my squad is going to hit the guys in M7. So my squad in R8. I don't think he can. That tree's gonna block it, but I'll check it. You never know.
Yep.
It's that's blocked. Ooh, golly, man, I don't know.
Okay, where were you firing from?
R8 to M7. My squad.
R8 to M7.
My half squad. My half squad.
Yeah. No, it definitely does cut. You can see some of the terrain on the other side of the line. I mean, it's just a couple pixels worth, but it's enough to cut line of sight.
All right, so that passes. So now it's your turn.
Pass.
So now I'm going to fire the 5.56 into that N6 then, or N5.
Okay.
I mean, you probably wouldn't mind if I fired into N6.
Please waste another impulse fire.
All right, so it's 4 and it's 1, so it's 4 plus 1.
Actually, it'll be a 3. The mortar's a 2 CP weapon. You're firing with the half squad, right?
Oh yeah. No, it doesn't matter. I rolled a 10. So. But
Okay.
He'd be fired on a 2.
It would be on the 2 column. Yeah, since their normal firepower is a 5, but they're carrying the Gewehr 36, which is a 2 CP weapon, which reduces their firepower by 2.
Yep.
So it would be a 3, which would be on the 2 column.
Okay.
Yeah, the problem is I still got that friggin' MMG that's gonna just light my butt up. Pass. I got I got nothing left. I mean,
All right. So the medium machine gun will fire on your guys in H5.
yep.
Not the squad though. So just at 8.
Well, you can fire the squad as well if you wanted to.
I sure could. Let's see.
Although, let's see, the medium machine gun is an 8. If they fire the squad, it's a 4, which will only put it up to you'll be on the 10 column if you fire the squad.
It'll be on the 10. And if he fires at something else, he's going to fire in the 4 column. So let's see, 7 minus 25. So he fire in the 4 column another time. Well, that's just an interesting dilemma.
Choices. Choices, choices, choices. Gaming's all about the choices.
I guess I will fire him. I'm going to get 3 shots anyway.
Yep.
So I can do 1 shot at 10, or I can do 3 shots. Okay, I'm gonna do just the machine gun.
All right.
And so that's it. That's an 8 plus a 3. No other modifiers.
+3. From where's the +3 from?
Your building that you're in H5.
Oh, you're firing at H5. I thought you were firing at N4
Plus, and yeah,
or N5. Oh, well, that changes things. Yeah. Yeah, because then the squad would be at long range. Okay, yeah, 10 at +3. You want to fire the second rate of fire?
it's 8 plus 3. So
Yeah.
yeah, I gotta fire at him. 7 on the 8 is nothing. Sadness. Whatever. So 6. That squad will fire. What's the point? So I might as well just keep firing those guys. They're all surrendered and broken. So what's gonna happen with your guys there then? Talk to me about your guys in N5. So
Okay, well, first of all, when we get to the rally phase, do you want to discuss that now, or do you want to discuss it during the rally phase?
I want to discuss it now so I understand my firing, if I should fire on them or not.
Okay, what could possibly happen? First thing that'll happen is Sergeant Kelly will have to try to rally. If he rallies, he comes back in good order. Okay. Conversely, if he succeeds in rallying, he will then attempt to rally the crew. And if they succeed in rallying, then they will come back to good order. And then they can rally the broken unit, which will come back in good order. But it all comes down to Sergeant Kelly actually making his motivation test. If Sergeant Kelly does not make his motivation test, he and the crew will be eliminated at the end of the motivation phase.
So I thought surrender went to broken.
No. Well, under normal circumstances, but it's a leader. Now, if the leader wasn't there and it was just the surrendered crew and a good order squad, and a good order squad, a surrendered unit can come to broken if they're stacked with a good order squad and pass a motivation test. If they're with a leader, then they just get returned to good order. But again, it all comes down to Sergeant Kelly passing his motivation test. If he doesn't, then he and the crew are going to be eliminated because the crew is not stacked with a good order squad, so they have no chance to recover.
Yeah. All right. Well, shoot. I guess I need to.
Dude, honestly, I'd light them up. I would just on general purpose. I would light them up.
7 minus 2 is 5. He's firing on the 4. 4 up 1. Doesn't matter anyway. All right. You're all right. So I think. Well, let's see here. What's going on here? I guess I might. I mean, I might as well fire on your guys, and you won.
Yep.
Who knows?
It's gonna be a huge penalty, but you can do it. Yeah.
All right. Let's do it.
You're gonna fire R5.
Yep.
All right. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3 plus 6 on the modifier.
So 8 plus 6. So I need to roll. Can I even do anything? No, I can't do anything.
Well, then I
Unless a
wouldn't.
1 is an automatic hit.
No. Well, technically, 1 would be an automatic hit, but you have to add the.
Oh, okay. And there's no point of shooting it. So
If it was an ordnance weapon, then a 1 would always hit. Yeah.
and so no one else has any. These guys. Oh wait, those guys didn't fire yet. Bam. P11 is just sitting there, like, hey, fire me, bro. So it'll be 6 plus 5 is 11. So firing 10.
Yep.
Leader's 1, hedge is 1, so it balances out. So we're firing at a. I just did all the math. 6 and 5.
Your leader's broken.
So 10 plus 1.
Yep.
8 on the 10. Nothing.
You gonna fire off the rate on the MG34?
4 plus 1. Nothing. Okay, perfect. All right.
No,
C1. Calm down now, Todd. Just calm down.
Yep. See, you're getting ahead of yourself. You're letting your PMC start to fail.
He's been affecting me since I think we started. All right.
I am going to put the casualty on the broken guy to flip him. So let's go ahead and flip him and remove the casualty marker. All right. So motivation 7 minus 1 for casualties taken is going to be a 6 and no MSR. Okay, that's a 6. They're fine. The broken or the other half squad is a 7 minus 1 for casualties taken. No morale support, so that's a 6 as well. Ah! Let's roll to see if he gets courageous. Oh my god! I think that's the first time I've ever seen 2 courageous happen in the same game.
So that means he doesn't have to take morale tests everyone.
Yeah, he's immune to morale for the rest of the game.
He'll take that.
That
group down there without a leader is going to take a building. I'm predicting it right now.
No, I really doubt it. You got to remember he's a half squad, so he can only take 2 steps, and you've got a light machine gun and a full strength squad there.
All right. So I think is that everything that you can do? Blah blah. Yeah, we're good. All right. Next.
Infiltration.
And you don't want to do anything with your guys in there. Okay.
Yeah, no, my guy's up in U1 or. Yeah, I don't want to get chewed apart by that machine gun.
Infiltration. Roll for
infiltration. That's about the 10th 9 or 10 I've rolled this game. So on you.
Okay. I don't know. I'm trying to think if there's any value for me doing that. I don't think there's anything. Nothing. Okay, I'm good. Pass.
Yeah, I got nothing either. Pass.
All right, boys and girls. So in the turn segment,
motivation and all that good stuff. Although I think you do have a leader. Another 10. Good God. Well, your impulse.
I guess I'll try to get Sergeant Bach to rally. So
yep.
7 with so he's I guess he's in an 8.
Yep, he's in an 8 with morale support.
Got it.
Okay. All right, we'll go ahead and do this poopiness that is Sergeant Kelly and all his stuff. All right, so Sergeant Kelly is a 6, but he's a +1 on the dice roll because of the surrender. Or is it a 2? Oh, it's not a 1, it's a 2. Oh, balls. So he is at a 4 with no morale support. And if he fails this, he is eliminated. Ah, he made it. So, okay, that's good. So he gets brought back to.
Yeah, these guys too, man.
Let's see. Combat. He's take the broken off as well. Okay, the crew is at a 7 -1 for the leader, so they're actually at an 8. He makes it, so he's good. So he's no longer broken, thank God. And the broken squad is at a 7, 8 because of the leader. A 2. Okay, good. That right there gives me a very, very slim chance of maybe winning this game. Slim chance, very slim. Because if he wouldn't have rallied, that probably would have been game over at that point. All right. The only other broken guy I got is the guy with the bazooka down south, and well, he can't do anything, so he can't self-rally. I still say that's one of the rules I think we need to port over from ASL is giving the ability to rally one multi-man squad that's broken if they're not stacked with a leader. But neither here nor there. I believe that's it. Yeah. On to turn 8.
Bathroom break.
Okay.
Right back.
Let's take a look at what the chat hasn't moved much. So
Nope, no, it hasn't moved much at all.
Nope, it hasn't moved at all. And we still got 4 people watching, so pretty good.
Yeah. Yep. Be right back, everyone. Please hold.
And Tony is still listening to us.
Grading those papers. A good studious teacher, as it were.
Dead air. Dead air, dead air. Ugh, I don't know why I'm yawning so much. What time did I go to bed last night? 12:30, and I got up at like 9:30. So I got a good 8, 9 hours of sleep. I don't know why I'm yawning. Didn't take any sleeping pills last night or anything to help me through the night. So let's see, what can I pontificate about? Oh, well, if for those of you who are watching who are not a member or follow my channel, The Original Grognard, please head over to both YouTube and Facebook and follow The Original Grognard. Currently, I'm getting ready to film Table Battles, which is a little game from Hollandspiel Games, covering rank and file musket era warfare, pretty much 1600s to I think there's one Napoleonic scenario in there. Kind of an abstract rank and file card system, card and dice driven system. You don't really use a board; you just got cards out there for your different formations, and it looks really interesting because it's kind of also runs on kind of a Yahtzee method. You roll dice, and the dice are used to activate the cards, and so you have to decide where you want to put your dice and how you activate the cards to be able to do the casualties to your opponents. And it's very short. It looks like a really short playing game. I mean, 15, 20, 25, 30 minutes. The cool thing about it is since it is kind of an abstract rank and file, the potential for expansion to it is just massive. I mean, the first Hollandspiel just put out the first expansion for War of the Roses. So was that the 100 Years' War, the 30 years? I think it was the 100 Years' War. So you've got that type of rank and file, and if they wanted to, they could make up scenarios and the cards for ancients, classical Roman. I mean, pretty much anything, all the way up through American Civil War. Very simple rule system, 3 pages long. Really suggest you check it out, and hopefully within. I will give my patented soon-ish trademarked moniker to that for when I will get a video of that put up. But if you want to follow the track of that, again, like I said, The Original Grognard YouTube channel and The Original Grognard on Facebook.
All right, back.
Woohoo!
All right, boys and girls, this is it.
This is it. It's either going to be, well, it's going to be bloody. There's no doubt about that. It's just how bloody it's going to be.
Fire and movement segment.
Fire and movement. Initiative 10 again. Oh my God. See, I wish I could cry, but no, you've seen my dice rolls for 2-3 games now. This is how it usually goes. And it doesn't matter if I'm tabletop or using the random number generator. This is just how it is. So you got initiative. I know what I would do first if I was you.
Yeah, I think at least my machine gun needs to fire on your people in N5.
I would probably do the mortar first.
Oh yeah.
Oh, actually, no. I think the machine gun, because you can get 2 shots off with the machine gun, and even with the column shift, you're still looking at it. It's basically the 8 column. With the column shift with mortar, it's the 8 column. The medium machine gun is the 8 column. But at least with the machine gun, you get 2 rates of fire off to the 1 shot. So yeah, the machine gun would probably be your better bet.
It's only a 9, so I'm firing at an 8. And I guess I will modify it with the leader, so it's even, 8 even.
Oh, you're doing P5?
P5, yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about R8, the medium machine gun up there.
Oh, firing on those guys?
Into N5.
That does make more sense.
Well, let's see. If you do a massive fire group with everybody, if you do a massive fire group with everybody in P5, it's 17, which would be the 14 column. If you do with the 14 and then a 4, if you do the medium machine gun, it'll be 2 shots, or it'll be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 1 shot at 14, 1 shot at 8. So really, yeah, honestly, I think the medium machine gun's your better shot because you get at least 1 shot that's at a higher dice roll. Unless you want to save the medium machine gun for op fire. I mean, there is always that. So I shall stop pontificating and let you make your decision.
Man, it's sure nice to have people helping me, especially my opponent. Rocky's War Room's on. Tied for the win. Well, we'll see about that. Rocky's War Room is one where there's paint and chats that go on. He plays miniature war games, and we paint chats on Tuesdays and Fridays. So if you're into that sort of thing, you'll see me on there sometimes. He's really good, has a regular schedule for that. Okay. All right. So it's 7, 5, 8 is 13. So they're going to only fire on the 10 column anyway. But it's the 10 column. Did I do that math right? Yeah. Oh man. Or I can fire in the mortar there, which would be, we determined if I hit, it's on the 8 column. Golly. The machine gun, those guys are gonna, yeah. Okay, so I'll fire the machine gun and the squad up there. So it's 8, so it's gonna be +1 for the woods. 5 and 8 is 13, so he's firing on the 10. Oh, he's firing on the 8. That's 1. Sorry, everybody. I'm just thinking. And that, or it's going to be on there. 5 is 7. 4 + 1. You know what? I think I'm going to just fire the machine gun. So 8 + 1 into N5. So 6 on the 8 is in C1. You hear that, Devin?
Yeah.
C1 result on N5. Just fired the machine gun.
Yep.
Oh, I see you were typing that thing.
Yeah, I was answering a question in chat. I probably should have said something. So I'm sorry. What did you do? So what was the fire?
R8 fired just the machine gun into
Okay.
E5, resulted in a C1.
Oh, crap. God damn it. Shit. All right, I'm going to have to put it on the half squad. So casualties on him. Okay, motivation. Sergeant Kelly is a 6, -1 for casualties taken. So we're looking at a 5 for him. He fails. I'll just go down. The crew is a 7, -1 is a 6, no MSR. He makes it, and the squad is a 7, 6, -1, 5, no morale. Up, possible courage, no. So we've got a broken leader and a broken half squad. Well, quarter squad at this point. Fire team, basically. You want to throw your second rate of fire into him?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. So 8, 2.
8.
So C3. Nope, sorry. C3, C2.
C2.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that was a good move. Okay. I know what I should have done.
Crap.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and kill off the remainder of the squad.
Dang it.
And I hate to say it, I'm going to have to kill off Sergeant Kelly as well. I mean, not like he's been making very many motivation tests for me throughout the entire game anyways. So this crew is going to be 7 -2. So it's going to be a 5. Hey, they make it.
Okay.
All right. So that was your impulse?
Yeah.
Okay, I got to fire the LMG. So I got to fire it at P5. So it's going to be 4 column at +2. And yes, I'm going to burn both rates. So first one is 2 + 2 is a 4. On the 4 column is a C1.
Guess I'll casualty the leader.
Okay.
So he's going to roll at a 6. He's at a 5, but he gets the crew there, so he's at a 6.
Yep.
It's fine. And we'll do the crew below him. They're at 6. So they're at 6.
Yep.
Broken. The 8 is at 8. No. Yes.
Yep.
All right. You're going to get that building. So, I think. Good job. All right.
That was just the first rate. So second rate. It's going to be 6 + 2 is an 8. Is going to be nothing. And flips over to you.
I'll fire my mortar on your guys in H5.
Okie dokie. So you're range of 5.
Yep.
So your base to hit is
Where am I here? So 7.
-1 for the woods, +5 for the bot.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm firing with you guys in H5.
Yeah, you've got the bot on H. Oh, H5. Sorry. I'm sorry. I just saw the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so range of 10.
Wow, 4. I mean, that's.
Yep.
I mean, there's nothing else I can fire my mortar at, really. So.
Yep. So you're going to fire at the hex, or you're going to fire at the troops?
I guess I'll fire at the hex.
Yep. So you don't have to worry about the terrain modifier. So it's just going to be a flat 4 to hit.
Nothing. Didn't get it.
That'll remove the bot marker.
It matters. Oh, Devin, congratulations.
Not over yet.
Well, let's see. I can fire one guy. Yeah. Well, maybe. One little, but not really. All right. I see one little chance, maybe, but. All right.
All right. Well, this next one may help determine it. M7 to P5.
I'm sorry, say that again.
M7 to P5.
Okay.
It's going to be 6 +2 for the building, -1 for the leader, so 6 to the +1. 8 +1 is a 9. Is going to be nothing. You want to know what you can do to really increase your odds?
Well, so let me do what I'm going to do, and then
Okay.
In every game that me and Mitch has played, just to tell you, the better the your luck is. Just saying. We can usually hit on the 2, 4, and 6 and 8 table, but you start getting up in the 20s, and it's like you're rolling high for some reason.
Always rolling 10. Yeah, it's a one shot. Oh, look at that! I rolled a 1, but hey, I've got a 32 firepower and I roll a 10.
Yeah.
The way it usually goes.
Well, I was getting ready to do something, but I don't think that was a good idea, actually. All right. Well, I know what I'm going to do, but I'm dreading it. But T7 to S7.
Yep. Are you assaulting or running?
Interesting.
You can't get there on your own by assault moving. You will be able to infiltrate into that hex during the infiltration phase. If you want to get into that hex now, you're going to have to run.
My plan was not to get into that hex.
Okay, well then, yeah, no need to run then.
So I'll just put...
And I don't have any op fire for you to when you get to that hex. Line of sight is all blocked. Yep, R6, Q6. Yep.
What were you going to suggest?
That was my suggestion.
Okay.
And you also may want to move your Captain Geller and T8 up there during your next movement impulse to have him help out that squad.
Oh, with close combat?
Yep, because there's no need for honestly, Captain Geller's not doing it, or Captain Gear is not doing anything for you at this point. You might as well throw him into the melee to give you the +2 modifier because he is an officer.
Yeah, that I would not have thought of.
And you also, there was part of me that was thinking maybe committing the crew from R5 as well. But as soon as you do that, I'll just go into run mode and try to run into the building for my guys in U1. So you want to keep R5 there just to keep me out of it. So
yeah, it's definitely keeping him there. But the only thing I thought was that leader. So that's cool. All right. So
yep. That's yours. All right. Well, the only thing I have to do is K6. And you don't have any op fires on this one. 2, 3, 4. Actually, your Sergeant Mulch cannot fire. He's got 1 firepower at range 1.
Yeah. Okay.
He cannot fire. It's going to be a 1 -1 because of assault moving. Oops.
Guess not.
But it was worth. It was something.
Yep. Well, like Tony said, low ones help, but really you want to just roll dice as often as you can.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
That was my impulse.
Oh, I guess you could fire.
Oh, I hadn't even thought about that.
Well, I mean, what happens to those broken guys when you move in there? They're just all eliminated anyway, right?
Yeah, they're automatically eliminated. So yeah, I guess I will go ahead and assault fire. So that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So 16, 8 column, plus 2. 7, 8, 9 is not going to be anything.
Okay.
That's all. That's really anything else. Anything else I have is not going to have any effect on the result of the rest of the game. I mean, I've still got my guys in H5 that haven't done anything, but literally, there's nothing that they can do that will have any effect whatsoever on the coming melee. So it flips over to you.
So could that could that Sergeant Mulch have fired three grenade factor into your squads there?
It would have been a grenade factor. Yeah, he could have tossed grenades if you'd have won initiative. If I'd have won initiative, then I'd have just moved in there before he got done throwing the grenades. However, he could have thrown the grenades, which would have been the 3 column. Well, actually, there is no 3 column. It would have been on the 2 column with no modifier. So really, if you're looking at it, it's either he taking the shot at 1 and +1 or -1 because of the assault moving, or throwing the grenades on the 2 column. But again, you'd have been risking, if you'd have lost initiative, you wouldn't have been able to get the grenades thrown, period.
Okay. All right, so I'm sorry. Whose turn is it?
It's yours. Yep, your impulse. You want to move your captain up?
Yeah. Yeah. So 1 S8, 2, 3 R7, 4 R6, 5 O6. Guess that's technically assault movement.
Yep.
Ah. Okay. Your turn.
I'm gonna pass. Like I said, all this comes down to whatever happens in P5, and everything else is superfluous at this point. Since this is the last turn, so pass.
How come you just don't think you'll stand any odds of taking P11 if you rush it? Of course, I'll get op fire. So
yeah, you'll get op fire with the LMG, and I mean, at best, well, I've only got 4 movement points, so it'll be 1, 2, 3. I can't even. Yeah, 1, 2. I can either make it to 011 or 012, and in either case, it's going to be you firing at me at -2. So it's going to be 11 is going to be 10 column -2 for the first shot.
Yeah. Well, I guess I would want to.
And then even if I get there and get into hand-to-hand combat, I'm a half squad.
Yeah.
Against your, so I've got 2 steps versus your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps. And since you're also in there with the LMG, you can use the LMG. So no, the odds are not with me to get. Well, you know what? Screw it. Let's just because you want to see what happens with it, I'll go ahead and.
Well, I mean, I'm telling you, man. Who knows, right?
All right. So we're going to assault move N11. I wouldn't do the op fire there.
Would or would not?
Would not.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
Okay. So all right, now you want to do the assault fire.
All right. So
Or you can just say, screw it, hope you get initiative, and lob a bunch of grenades in me.
No, I need to. Well, that's true. Yeah. I think I just fire in you here.
Yep.
So the first one would be 7. Nope, sorry. 6 plus 5 is 11 on the 10.
Yep. 10 at minus
Here's
2.
what I'll do. I'll do 10 minus 1. I won't use my leader.
Okay.
Look at that. See? That's what I'm talking about. That's why we do it. Right?
You do have your rate.
So I'll fire there at 4. Yeah.
Oh, horrible. Okay, well, I will assault fire. So it's 3. It's going to be on the 2 column at +2. 10, 9, 8. I swear to God, the dice roller hates us.
Why you do it, man? Okay.
All right, so back over to you. I don't think you have anything left that you could do.
No, just to be spiteful, I can fire my. I'll do it just because it's fun to roll dice. 7, 5. So I guess my guy in R8 will fire in your woods guy. There's no need to do that. Stupid. Okay. Should have done that a long time ago. All right. Is that it?
I believe that's it. And well, are you passing?
Yeah, I'll pass.
Pass.
Although, nah, I'll wait. All right. Okay. So next segment.
Pass.
Pass.
Pass. Pass. Passy. Pass. Pass.
Close assault segment.
Close this up. Initiative.
3.
9. You get to go first.
Well, I do have. Do I have any questions or not? No, I mean I can't. Well, no, that guy can do it. No, he can't. He fired. So I got to do with what I can. Well, all right. Let me ask you. So you guys are going to infiltrate. What happens with broken guys in melee? They just lose.
They're automatically eliminated.
So I need to infiltrate. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out the best if I throw my grenades down a P11 or if I infiltrate my Q6 in there. I don't know the order.
Well, look at it this way. If you throw the grenades first, then I'm going to jump into P5 and probably kill you. If you infiltrate Q6 first, I'm still probably going to assault you, but you'll have better chance of fighting me off. If I eliminate the guys in P5, then yeah, you can still jump me in there. But you know, it comes down to, I guess, what your personal preference is.
Infiltrate into there.
Yeah, personally, yeah, that's personally that's what I would have done. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead. Yeah, we'll go ahead and infiltrate into there. Whee! And let's go ahead and pull these guys off to the side so we can see what we're doing. Oh God, I've only got, like, oh, I didn't realize both of those guys were so few casualties. Yep, so the broken guys are dead. I cannot individually target leaders. So all of my stuff has got to go on your squad. So I've got 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 to 9.
So let me make sure I'm seeing this. So that's 7 plus 5 is 12. So 17, right? Okay.
Yep.
17 to 9.
Yep. Well, your leaders both add one firepower on.
Yep.
So that's not even 2 to 1. That's still 1 to 1 odds. Or no, I guess yeah, that's still 1 to 1 odds.
Okay.
Or would it be 3 to 2? Oh no, it would be 3 to 2 odds.
Yeah.
So no modifiers for me. 3 to 2 odds. 5,
C2.
which is a C2.
So that takes them down to a 5.
What I would do if it were me, kill off Sergeant Mulch and wound the captain. Because right now, all Sergeant Mulch is adding is his +1 firepower. The captain with his +2 leadership modifier is what you want to try to keep intact.
Okay.
And then wound the captain, yeah. So now your return attack is going to be 7 versus whatever you choose to attack at, but you'll get the +2 or -2 dice roll modifier from the captain. And honestly, I would go after the weakest squad.
So 7. It's going to be 7 to 6. So it's going to be 1 to 1 plus 2.
Yeah, well, it's going to be 7 to 5 because I've taken a casualty. Unless you want to go after the crew, you could go after the crew, which would honestly may be the better way for you to go, because then it'll be 7 to 2, which is 3 to 1 odds versus the crew. If you go against the weakest squad, it's 7 to 5, and it will be easier to eliminate that 5-point machine gun by just doing the 2 steps on the crew rather than having to go through. Well, no, he can only, but he can. Oh, see, this is the tough part, because I've only got one hit that can be left on that half squad. So either way, it's either 2 hits to eliminate the 5 points of the light machine gun, easier because of the odds ratio, or 1 hit to eliminate the half squad to remove 5 points from the.
So it's 7. Am I attacking at 7 to 2?
If you attack the crew, it'll be 7 to 2, which will be 3 to 1 odds.
Plus my 2 on my captain.
Minus your 2 from your captain, right?
-2. All right, let's do that.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
That's actually probably the better.
Let's see 1, but doesn't matter.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
It doesn't matter. I mean, you can still fire a machine gun. Ay, caramba.
Well, actually, no, I can't. Because you got to remember, in melee, you can only fire a machine gun. Light machine gun's rate of fire equal. You can only fire light machine guns in melee for as many times as you have rate of fire. My crew has now been reducing their rate of fire of 1. Either way, my light machine gun can no longer add into the combat, because we're now moving into the second round of combat.
Wow. Okay.
Let's see. Where's my... Oh, flip. So, yeah, regardless, you've eliminated 5 points from my attack factor.
Yeah.
All right, so now it flips back to my attack. So the machine gun is no longer a relative in this melee. So both of my guys, we're looking at 5 and 7, which is 12 to 7, 8, which is 3 to 2 odds again.
Your crew doesn't count as 1. Not that it matters.
No, it wouldn't.
Yeah, you're busy with the machine gun.
Yeah. 6 on the 3 to 2 is a C1.
So I'll put it on the squad.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, your combat.
Guess I'll do that. 6 to 5 there.
Yep.
6 to 5 plus 2.
Yep. What would 6 to 5 be?
That's 1 to 1.
1 to 1. Yeah. At -2.
It's nothing.
What'd you roll?
10.
Oh, 10, yeah. All right. Well, then my return attack is going to be what it was last time. So 3 to 2. Actually, 7, 10, 11, 12. No, now it's going to be 2 to 1 because you lost 1 combat factor from taking that casualty. So let me make sure. 7 plus 5 is 12. Yeah. Or no, because you'll still have the +1 from the captain. So yeah, still 3 to 2. Sorry, getting ahead of myself. 10, nothing. Back over to you.
1 to 1.
At -2.
There we go.
What'd you get?
A 1.
I don't have my my control bar attached to my map. I've got it as a separate window, so it's geez. Well, that's going to eliminate that squad. Back over to me now. I'm looking at a 7 to 8 or 7 to
7.
7 to 7. So now we're looking at 1 to 1. I'm guessing I'm going to roll a 9 or a 10.
That is crazy.
So your return attack.
So, but it's now it's so now it's 6 to 7. So it's 1 to 2
1 to
minus
2, but you're still a minus. So you can either do 1 to 2 at -2 or 1 to 1 even by adding the leader in.
Looks
to
like
the
it-
attack.
So -2. So really, it's the same roll.
But with the 1 to 1, you at least have a chance of getting a C3 on it.
Yeah. So let's do that. 1 to 1.
1 to 1.
Look at that. I rolled 3 10s in this melee. Come on.
That's and I've rolled 2 10s in this melee. Good God. All right, so we're looking at 7 to 7, which is 1 to 1. 5, which is a C1. I don't think you want to kill the captain.
Nope. Scott Eagles has joined us. Hey, Dev Todd, if it matters here, melee results are applied at the end of the round, not during. Maybe you're doing that, but I'm not paying attention. Well, I don't think we've been doing that. I think
Then we've probably doing it wrong.
Yes, we have been.
We have been. Well, balls.
Scott, you should have come here a couple minutes early. Oh man, all right, it doesn't matter. Well, I don't even know. Wow, I don't even know where we'd go, how we'd do that. We can't reverse all that. As we can undo a million times. Well, I don't know who started this.
I started it.
You started it.
I did start. Well, you know what? You know what I'm going to say. Since I was the one that mucked up the combat, the melee, we were going on. I am going to go ahead and say you won just because I mucked up the combat so bad.
Oh, Devin, don't say that.
No, I got to give it to
Devin.
you. I was the one that screwed up. I'm the one that put us on this precarious and dangerous melee path. I'm the one that messed up. So you shouldn't be penalized for my fuck up.
Well, we can finish this one by because this is a new round, so we can do the new round correctly. Let's see what happens. Come on, and you got that building down south.
I suppose.
So start this one. We'll start doing it correctly here. So you're going to roll 8 to 4, 8 to 5.
No, it's going to
that guy
be.
wouldn't have a casualty on him, does he? No.
Yeah, he's got my guy's got a casualty.
No, my guy doesn't have a casualty. He just flipped.
Oh yeah, so
Is the leader involved in that one too?
yep.
So you've got to count the gun factors for the leader.
Yep.
So he'll have a total of 5.
No, I have a total of 6 because I took a casualty off there.
Oh, okay. You flipped over. Okay, yeah. So you have 6.
6 to 8.
Devin's got 8.
No, I've got 7. Or
Yeah, 7.
7.
So it's 1-1.
9, nothing.
All right, so now I'm 5-7, which is 1-2 minus. Oh no, yeah. So it's going to be a negative. It's going to be because he's 6. Yeah. So I'm doing on the 1-2 minus the 2 with the leader.
Yep.
Come on, buddy. Let's get a low roll here. There we
you
go.
go.
C2.
I do love this part of the game. It's my favorite part is the melee. It is honestly my favorite part.
Okay, so now if we're not supposed to count the casualties,
But this is the end of the round now, so now you would apply the casualties.
well, that's what we've been doing. We've been.
No.
I know. Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. I was removing it after every half of the round.
Right.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, because it's simultaneous. So one round it starts exactly the same.
Which
Derpy on. Whoops.
Yeah, but that had helped you, Devin. But that's fine. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm cool. That's just so you're now
my 9s and 10s are So he's flipped and casualty. So he's got 1 step left.
All right. So
now we're starting a new round, and I'm looking at 5, 6 to your 6.
No, you're 5, right?
No, 5. Yeah, 5.
5 to 6.
5 to 6. So 1 to 2.
Look at that.
There we go.
So now we just have to remember I take a C2 after this.
Yep.
Let's hope I roll low.
And you have 5 to 5 minus 2. So yeah, it's 1 to 1 minus 2 on the dice roll. 8, 7, 6. I don't think that's gonna be. Yep.
I'm dead.
So you take 2 steps. Much as I hate to say it, to stay into combat, you're gonna have to apply 1 to the captain.
Okay, this is it.
So 5 to 4, 1 to 1, no modifiers, nothing. You're
gosh.
4 to 5, which is 1 to 2, no modifiers,
and
nothing.
Go again.
All right, go again. Same thing again for me. 7, nothing.
Come on, buddy.
1 to 2, 6. I don't think is anything. All right, back again.
I'm just gonna roll it.
3. There we go. I think.
2.
Yeah, that's a C2. And your roll.
Nope, nothing.
5. Yep, nothing.
You win the game. Congratulations, Devin, reluctantly.
You want to, just for shits and giggles, you want to do the melee down below?
Yep.
Down south. All right. Let's see. It was my initiative that I infiltrated into there. So it's your impulse. So Sergeant Bach can actually throw grenades if he wants.
So it's a 2 in the open.
Yep. It'll be, well, technically it's a 3, rounded down to the 2 column, into the open.
7.
That's nothing. I'll infiltrate in. All right. Now this time we have to do melee correct.
Yes.
And you can actually use your machine gun because you've got rates left on. Okay, so I've got a 6 to your 6. You never use the LMG in defense. So you've got the full squad that's at 7, but it's taken 1 casualty. 6. Oh no, I'm at 6 to 7. I'm at 1 to 2 odds. Because you've got Sergeant Bach in there, which gives you the extra.
You'll roll
1. Yep, 1 to 2, 4. I don't think that's anything.
Nothing. Just missed.
Yep. Now you have got 12 to my 6.
2 to 1 minus 1.
Yep.
No. 6 and 5 is 11, so it's 2.
Oh, 11. So it's going to be 3 to 2.
3 to 2. Unless I add them, and then it'd be 2 to 1.
That's your call. It's either 3 to 2 with a -1 modifier or a 2 to 1 with no modifier.
I am going to do 2 to 1 with no modifier. Oh man. I know what's gonna happen here. But since I've rolled so many, I'm gonna I think I'll go 2 to 1.
Okay. Yep, that kills
4.
them off.
All right. And then I would have taken casualties, whatever. Well, anyway, congratulations.
Yeah, you didn't take any casualties. I didn't roll high enough during my melee to do any casualties to you.
Right. So. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's the game. Devin,
now,
by taking that P5 building.
In the last turn, okay, I just want to say you did a really, really, really good job on your defense. I mean, you really did. The simple fact that it took me, 5 turns to take that first building, and I mean, pretty much everything was going for you right up until the very end. And you got a couple bad dice rolls on your motivation there in P5. I mean, had even you just one of your squads not broken, the melee would have gone completely different, because then you would have had the overwhelming numbers and it would have gone against me. So honestly, your defense was really, really good. I mean, I worked for this. This was not a rollover. This is not an easy. You made me work for it. You made me work harder than I've worked in a long time for a win. Yeah. So I mean, don't knock yourself out for this. I mean, this just came down to just a couple. Both of us had good dice rolls at the right times and bad dice rolls at the wrong times. But yeah, your defense you had a pretty good, pretty tight defense.
Well, thank you.
Now you got to get some armor involved.
Yep, we got to do Panther Line next.
He wants to jump in the Panther Line. He's itching.
Well, take a look at the scenario, Pebbles in the Stream. It doesn't have much to do with the main hill. It's kind of off to the side, and there's not the crazy LOS issues that you have with the main Panther Line. And it's a small scenario. It's actually smaller than this. Right. So yeah, take a look at Pebbles in the Stream. That's the next one I'd like to do. Jump into Panther Line, unless there's something you want to jump into. But that's just my vote.
I'm fine with that. So Devin, real quick, Scott Eagle said your morale value doubled for courage, and your guy was couraged. So he would have been doubled. So you would have been
morale or melee. Oh, that's right.
Melee value. Sorry.
Yeah. See, Scott, I need you around on call every time I play, because you always pick up that stuff that I miss. I'm getting a little bit better, because a lot of times when you point it out, I then will start to remember it. Although, I mean, I think you've pointed it out 2 or 3 times to me about the height elevation adding to the sighting range. But yeah, I just need a little pocket Scott Eagles around with me all the time whenever we play. That's
well, that's interesting. A couple things. So, does that melee value? I assume that's doubled in defense as well.
I'm gonna say yes, maybe. I don't know, Scott.
I think you're right. I think it is on defense as well. The only thing that doesn't count in defense, I'm pretty sure, is the LMGs.
Okay.
Yeah, LMG is only at
theirs on attack.
Yeah.
Me and Mitch went round and round on that, and we were saying the same thing. The same thing different ways, and we're like, no, it's this, and then we ended up realizing we were just.
You were saying the same thing, just getting there different ways. Yeah. I do that. Yeah, and Scott says that melee value is always doubled. So
no machine gun in defense. So you said something about sight range.
Yeah, I mean, most of the times you don't worry about the line of sight, especially on busy maps like this, where you don't have more than 8 or 9 hexes, anyways. But the range is whatever height elevation you are. That's added to your sight distance. So, say if you need to spot someone at 8 hexes. Say for stationary infantry in the open, if you're so you need to be within 8 hexes to spot them. If you're on a +10 hill, that is now extended out to 18 hexes. If you're on a +20 elevation, it's extended out to 28 hexes. If you're on a level 3 hill, it's extended out to 38 hexes. So that does come into play in Panther Line, because Panther Line does have some wide open space and really tall hills. But in something like this, I mean, a lot of times, and I prefer fighting in built-up areas, so I normally don't pay attention to the spotting, because it's like, we're going to be close enough we can see each other, shoot each other anyways. It's just something you do need to be aware of sometimes in some scenarios that aren't as busy in the maps.
Okay, so height doesn't help your range of your firing; it just helps in spotting.
Nope, just helps in spotting. But if you can spot them, then you can shoot them easier. And normally on hills, especially with Panther Line, you've got ordnance up there. You know, you got a T-34 sitting on a plus 30 hill. You know, so you can see really, really far away.
Shooting up, you get a +1. Okay. Wow. Okay. Wow. Very cool. I think that's call that a wrap then for the most part, guys. Hey, thanks everybody for watching. Tony, for hopping on and chatting with us between your grading. I hope it didn't affect your grading.
It makes it more entertaining when I have going on in the background.
Right. Cool, and thanks all for hopping on and chatting with us. And Scott will send you your consulting fee for playing.
Yep. We gotta definitely make sure Scott gets his cut.
And everybody, Devin wins by taking that P5 building in the last melee of the game. Lessons learned: remember that melee's played in rounds.
Yep.
Courage helps melee value. I feel like we learned something else, but whatever. Oh, I guess I want to ask Scott this, and we can look it up. But Scott, you're here, so and Devin, maybe you know this, and you're just being generous. Can you pick up machine guns in infiltration?
No. During movement phase only.
Okay.
And it costs 1 movement point.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, yeah. Okay.
So you can't. So if you infiltrate into a hex, you're going to have to at least at the minimum crawl next turn to get it. And since that's considered assault fire, even if you do pick up the weapon, you're not going to be able to shoot with it during the next phase, correct? See, I don't agree. That's not a rule I agree with. Well, to me, it shouldn't cost a movement point to pick up a weapon. If you're moving into a hex where the weapon's at, especially if it's already set up and in position, you know, it takes 2 seconds for a guy to jump into the position where the machine gun was at and pick it up and start firing it. So yeah, that's.
Well, Devin, here I'm gonna just play devil's advocate on this one.
Please do.
just to grade it. If you think about it, let's say it's not a same nationally weapon. So it's, you know, you jump into you end up taking over German position ahead of machine gun. There's no saying you know exactly how the thing works. So it may take you a little bit of, I don't want to say a lot of time, but a little bit of time to figure out, okay, well, the safety zone, where's, you know, how's this load and everything like that. So there may be, if you think about it that way, I would say if it's the same nationality gun, so if it's the same thing that you have, you know, if it's an American and you pick up an American gun, yeah, you should be able to know what to do. But if you're picking up a foreign weapon, I think the moving point makes sense.
Well, even still, I mean, I will jump in from my experience as a small arms expert from when I was in the military. All weapons have the same basic 3 parts: charging handle, safety, trigger. Okay, yes, the loading may be a little bit different, but most machine guns, and this is what we're talking about since we're talking about crew weapons, are belt fed. I mean, the only World War II weapon is maybe the Japanese Narataki, but even that was belt fed, but it was belt fed with a cloth belt. And the British Bren gun, that's easy. That's just a clip. You pop that in. The only one that I could think of that I would have problems working with would be a Soviet DKPM, which has got that unusual drum magazine on the top. All the rest of them are belt fed. You have to pop open the top, put the belt in, slap it back down, charge a charging handle, start shooting. So I get the fact that they're trying to say, there are differences with different nationality weapons, but weapons are so much alike that if you know how one operates, it only takes you a few seconds. So I mean, I get it. It's the same way in ASL.
You still should be able to assault fire with it, though.
Yeah. Well, a medium machine gun you wouldn't be able to assault fire. A light machine gun you could assault fire with.
Yeah.
But my point is that if you're infiltrating into a hex that has the weapon there, and why can't you pick up the machine gun at the same time you're infiltrating in the hex?
Because they're going to shoot you before you get to pick it up.
Not all the time, though. I mean, sometimes you're infiltrating into a hex where no enemy has line of sight on.
All right. Hey, I gotta interrupt a second. With Scott's got a couple of things he said here, and part of it. So Scott says if you can grab a weapon before leaving or after entering a hex in infiltration.
Okay, well, okay.
Then we're wrong on that one. Okay.
But then he goes, if there's a melee in the hex, you have to wait until after the melee is resolved to grab a weapon. That makes sense.
I can agree with. Yep.
Yep.
And Scott says, I think it's often a matter of taking the time to locate the weapon in a 50-yard hex.
But these are 40-yard hexes.
Oh, come on. So Scott, my only question is, I'm just curious, I've been looking at the rules while these guys have been chatting here, and I'm like, I'm not seeing it, but not that I doubt you at all, trust me, but I'm just.
He doubts you. He doubts you.
No. Oh, Tony, I need to mute you just a minute.
It's not a question of doubting him. It's more of a, where can this be?
Yeah.
Scott says never doubt. So it's more, where is it so I can find it for future reference? That's
The one I'm playing, then if I ever playing some there's a lot of references here, so cool. Or you'll be never doubt, or you'll be punished. Okay, I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry, Mr. Eagles, sir. Anyway, we'll find it. Anyway, so that's pretty awesome. That's good. So Devin, you got that one right.
Yep.
Turn there. He'll get the rule reference later. That's cool.
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. I actually
we believe you.
I still need to get some stuff sent off to Scott. I told him I was going to scan the maps for Mannerheim's Cross, but I haven't done that yet. I'm bad. I'm sorry, Scott. Okay. I will get to it when I can.
All right, cool. All right, so I think this has been a nice long time. We got 4:30 my time, 2:30.
Yep, 2:30 my time. So yeah, we were about this for what, 3 hours?
Yep. And thanks all for everything. It's been great, Devin. Thanks a lot for the fun.
Oh, thank you. I hope I didn't hurt your personal morale so much that you're never going to play with me again.
That's just me. I'm a sad. I need to take some medication. I don't know what the medication is yet, but I'll figure it out. So
whiskey. That's the medication I use.
Whiskey all the way.
Yep. There you go. There you go.
Kind of drown your sorrows. Thanks for making my grading quite a bit more enjoyable.
Oh, anytime.
Man.
Anytime.
Anything to help the teachers of America.
All
right, cool. Thanks a lot, guys.
Talk to you later.
Right, have a good one, gentlemen.
Yep. See ya. Bye. Thanks all in the chat. Bye.
Stop
Stop presenting.